WesternIowaToday.com TV. Live on YouTube is powered by Nishdanet. As we get started here tonight, Atlantic hosting a Denison-Schleswig and a girl-boy doubleheader. Second meeting between the Trojans and the Monarchs in the girls' contest.
Long time ago.
Yeah, back in November the 25th, Roger Warren. And they're going to match up here again tonight. Atlantic won that one big on the road back in the 25th. Our broadcast brought to you by the First Whitney Bank. They're the only bank you'll ever need, First Whitney Bank. Body Basic, call 254-BODY. Get your body back to basics. And the Seed Pros, by your side to maximize yields from the word go. Your Pioneer Pros, John Becker, Mark Van Tiger, Gary Dinkla, and Nick Knudsen. Also brought to you by 2nd Street Auto, your transmission pros, and Cass Health. Neighbors caring for neighbors. Well, Roger Warren, we're getting that time of year. Just 2 more games for the Atlantic girls. They've got this one tonight, and then Harlan on Tuesday.
Yep. Then
they get ready for postseason against Van Meter on Saturday night. So this time of year, obviously you want to be playing your best.
It's gonna hit, you want to be playing your best basketball at this point in time, and you know, with Harlan next week, that'll be a good game to get them ready and things like that. That'll be a contest, and Van Meter, I glanced at their record and things, pretty well matched, but looks like it's a home game for the Trojans, and like you said, best time to play your best basketball, and you don't. I remember sometimes when you had a week break between their last game and then your first tournament game.
Yeah,
that's usually not good. You don't. You want to keep playing. I tell you what, if you're playing well, you want to keep playing well.
No doubt about it. And it's peak out night tonight here in Atlantic. The Trojans in their pink uniforms. Denison-Schleswig in their white home will wear them on the road tonight, and they're wearing their pink T-shirts as well. Also brought to you by Outfitters Plus Outlet Store, your home for personalized sports apparel in Atlantic. And the Super Bowl. Grab the gang and head to the Super Bowl for Glow Bowling every Friday and this Saturday night. Swida, safe, reliable Swida for all your transportation needs, and Stein Seed. Stein has yield. Contact your local Stein representative. Hy-Vee, a bakery, deli, meat department, grocery, and pharmacy. Always there for you, your Atlantic Hy-Vee. And Greg Young Automotive Group at Atlantic, they go the extra mile for you. Olson's BP, great food, Godfather's Pizza, and quality BP fuel to keep you going company. Olson's BP in Atlantic. Oak Point Wealth Management. Oak Point Wealth Management. Call Aaron Fred today or visit oakpointwealth.com. And Benning Carpentry in Atlantic, where experience meets excellence. Call Matt Benning today at 515-490-6966. And Rancho Grande, authentic Mexican food on West 7th Street in Atlantic. We can maybe pan down there, Fletcher, on the Coach Dan Vargas, and he's all dressed up there in that
he's
pink.
decked out.
How about that, Fletcher? Yeah, he's got the pink tie and the pink coat on. And also tonight, and we just got to mention Roger Haley Armstrong of Atlantic going for a state title at 235 tonight. So we've got that coverage on KSOM, but we might see it here, huh?
Well, if it works out, I guess that's the way to put it. It's one of those things that, you're playing the basketball game, and from a basketball coach's standpoint, you start putting that up on the screen, then they start getting distracted. Yeah. So we're hoping that it works out. If not, we tried.
You bet. Roger's a tech guy here at school, by the way. Hey, we had a chance to catch up with Atlantic head coach Dan Vargas, that is decked out in his pink sports jacket and pink tie. Our coach's show is brought to you by McAtee Tire. McAtee Tire and Service, your headquarters for all your automotive repairs, and Goodyear Tires at 100 West 2nd Street, Atlantic. Thank you, Greg Franken, for sponsoring our coach's show, and we'll hear from Dan Vargas coming up.
First Whitney Bank is the longest-standing locally owned bank in Atlantic, and as such, we take pride in how we serve our community. For generations, we have been involved with our customers and their families by getting involved in community events and by supporting technology and teaching financial literacy in our schools. You'll also see our support of athletics on the scoreboards at home events. It's this involvement that allows us to know our customers and their families for generations. First Whitney Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC.
Show brought to you by McAtee Tire. We're joined by Atlantic head girls basketball coach Dan Vargas and the Trojans and the Monarchs matching up for the second time this season. We go way back to the late November, coach, and you had a good outing, winning that game the first time around. Now the second time around, and we're getting close to postseason here. Talk about your basketball team. What do you think of this squad now as we head towards the end of the season here and then get into postseason?
Yeah, obviously, we've come a long way from the beginning of the season. And, it was like it was last year that we played Denison, so it's going to be a whole different game with them. But now we're coming down the stretch. We've got postseason draw coming up, so we're finding out a lot of different things and what our postseason is going to look like, and that's what ultimately you want to be getting ready for. Trying to get everybody healthy. That's the biggest thing right now. There's a lot of illness going around everywhere. Our team's not immune to that. We've had a lot of people sick and out this week in practice. So just trying to get ourselves ready to go, but we want to be playing our best basketball, and we've been doing some things really well, offensively at times and then defensively at times, but now what we want to start doing is putting that together on the same night and having 5 girls playing really good basketball, at least 5 girls, if not bench players too, but just everybody playing well, same night, offensive, defensive, all that stuff.
Let's break down Denison, Coach, and talk about this matchup again.
Yeah, well, obviously they're struggling a little bit this year. They're 1-18, but they've had some games lately where they're starting to compete a little bit. They were up on Shenandoah in the second quarter, and then Shen went on a run to beat them by double digits. But they've got a lot of players that they're competing hard. Ann Wessel's leading them in scoring, just under 8, and then Sarah Munn right behind her, just under 8 as well, and then Mariah Carlson about 6, 5 for Isabel Bloom, and most of those players and my kids are coming back next year. Sarah Munn's the only senior in that group. And then their next senior scorer is only at about a point a game. So they're a team that's going to have a lot of people back next season. And when you're coaching that type of team, I can say things that Coach Mitch can't. It's been a rough season, so it's one of those, what can we draw positively? What can we build on? And that's what he's doing right now. He's getting those kids trying to end on a high note and get ready for next season. So they're coming in, they're battling with people. They've got nothing to lose, so they're going to throw their best punches at teams, and they're playing hard. They play solid man-to-man. They're just trying to get some threes to go through for them, and they have games where they get hot, and they make some threes. They do some good things. So they're going to continue to build and look to get those shots up and get rebounds and play hard, and they do play hard.
Well, we're talking about the Trojan a little bit. I mean, we'll start with the inside-outside game. Katrina Williams, boy, she has really come on this season from the start till now. You've got that inside game going, and you've got your outside Schrader. Like what she's been doing on the outside. We know Kirchhoff is also, and she had a good start to the season. So you've got that part of the offense going, right? Yeah,
Williams, her percentage has gone up quite a bit the last few games. There were a couple where she struggled there in the middle of the season, and since then she's bounced back really well, started to score at a much higher percentage, and now her points per game has gone up because of that. Better shot selection is a big part of not forcing it, being more patient, willing to kick it out, and then the guards have been willing to throw it back in. And then Bryn Lamp taking some good shots too, as it really helped. When you have the 2 post players, that helps. And then Bryn hitting the elbow jumpers, being able to get some putbacks, those things take some pressure off of Katrina. And then, like you said, the outside game, getting McKenna Schrader going again, that's helped Zoe. And Zoe, she was banged up a little bit and missed a couple games. So just McKenna getting going, then Zoe getting going, just taking turns on kind of who's been hot from the perimeter. That's been helpful. But then Maddie McLaren, she gets to the rim well. And then Caitlin Hickman had been playing well. Then she got hurt. But then Peyton McLaren's mid-range game, she's been doing some nice things. Jillian Satoff, she's hit some perimeter shots. So just seeing different things from different players. It's been really good on the offensive side just to see different people on different nights. But the balanced scoring is what's been really good for us.
And your defense has always been good, Coach. I know sometimes you had better nights than others, but mostly good nights. And how much does that offense feed off of the good defense?
Well, I think that's what it comes down to, is we want to get the turnovers into steals and get the good looks on runouts. And then I think any good team fuels their offense from their defense. If we're active on defense, we're getting steals, we feel a little bit better, the ball goes through the basket. When you're stale defensively and teams pick you apart and slow things down, it's a little bit harder to get those good looks. You have to be more patient and more disciplined. Fortunately, we do have an offense that is able to run pick and roll. We're able to drive to the basket, so we're able to do it even if the defense isn't going, but it's just a little bit easier when the defense is active and making plays for us. So it's just really nice when they go together. We're getting the steals and getting runouts.
What you want to see tonight?
Well, I think exactly what we just talked about. We want to see those steals. Of our zone stuff. We're going to try to create pressure. They do a nice job of breaking press. They've been able to do that, so we want to create that, the steals that we get. And then we also want to force them to defend the pick and roll. We've got a little bit more size and a little more athleticism in the paint, so we want to force them to have to defend and not be able to sit inside. Last time they just parked someone in the center of the lane and made Katrina have to work a little bit more, so stretch them out a little bit more.
Coach, always appreciate you. Thank you very much. Best of luck tonight. We'll talk to you afterwards.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
We'll be back with the starters and the first Whitney Bank opening tip-off. Atlantic hosting Denison. We're back right after this.
Good coaches know their players' strengths and weaknesses. They watch, evaluate, and come up with a game plan to make their team better. Like a good coach, when you bring your vehicle to McAdee Tire, they listen to your concerns and give clear explanations on how they can help. They come up with a game plan to get your vehicle performing at its best. From tires to oil changes, brakes, engine repair, and more, McAdee Tire can assist in all your vehicle needs and help you feel prepared for all the competitions ahead. McAdee Tire and Service, where their game-winning service is always a slam dunk.
KS 95.7 is KSWI Atlantic, a proud part of Meredith Communications. KS 95.7.
Now, back to Atlantic Trojan basketball on KS 95.7 and live stream at westerniowatoday.com.
Hey, welcome back to Atlantic as we get set for the starting lineups, and then we'll have the opening tip-off, and that's brought to you by the First Whitney Bank, the local bank, the only bank you'll ever need. So we'll have the Monarch starters and Atlantic starters. We'll have our national anthem here. It's a nice day today. It seemed like tournament time weather, didn't it, Roger?
Well, yeah, but you know how those sometimes at tournament time, the start of the tournament, when the state tournament happens, that's when the snowstorms show up.
Yeah, I hope I didn't just jinx us here.
Yeah, that's right.
And we've had, what a little windy today, but it just stepping outside, you felt like you're going to head to a tournament game.
I know from our farmer background, it'd be nice to brew up a rain.
Oh, we need one.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. And not much snow here this winter.
No.
That's for sure. As we take a look at the starters for Denison-Schleswig, Sarah Munn, a 5'6" senior, really the only senior along with Morgan on this ball club. And she'll get a start. Sarah Munn averaging right about 7 points a game, almost 8 points a game for Sarah Munn, the 5'6" senior. Marley Butker, a 5'8" junior. Lily Morgan, a 5'6" senior, getting a start. And Wessel, a 5'4" junior, also starting. And Mariah Carlson, the 5'2" sophomore for Denison-Schleswig, and head coach Mish for the Monarchs, longtime head coach.
Yeah, he's been there quite a while.
Did he coach the boys for a while? And
you know what? I think so.
I think he did early on. Yeah.
Yep.
For Atlantic, they're in their pink uniforms. McKenna Schrader, 5'5", a senior, getting a start for Atlantic. Zoe Kirchhoff, a 5'5" senior, will also start, as well as Peyton McLaren, a 5'7" junior, starting for the Trojans. And Bryn Lamp, a 5'11" junior, and Katrina Williams, a 6' senior, all starting for Atlantic here tonight. Being introduced right now for Denison-Schleswig, Mariah Carlson, the 5'2" sophomore. Also starting, and Wessel's a 5'4" junior. Lily Morgan, a 5'6" senior. Marley Budker, 5'8" junior, and Sarah Munn, a 5'6" senior, starting for Atlantic for Denison-Schleswig. And for the Trojans again, McKenna Schrader, 5'5" senior. Zoe Kirchhoff, 5'5" senior. Peyton McLaren, a 5'7" junior. Bryn Lamp, a 5'11" junior. And Katrina Williams, a 6' senior. Williams leads the team, averaging right at 11 points a game. McKenna Schrader at 9.67. Schrader leads Atlantic in three-point goals. She has 34 of them and 106 attempts. Zoe Kirchhoff, 17 of 47 from three-point line. Atlantic shooting about 37% from the field and 29.3% from the three-point line, almost 62% from the free throw line. Denison-Schleswig shooting 27% from the field here in the ball game, and coming in, they shoot about 25% from three-point land, 52% from the free throw line for the Monarchs. Thank head coach Dan Vargason. First Whitney Bank brings our opening tip-off. We're back right after this.
But there are times.
Have you ever heard the saying, people spend their life building wealth and neglecting their health, only to wish they could trade their wealth for better health at the end? This is Dr. Fritz Beyer, and it has now been over 30 years since my first chiropractic adjustment. I still get asked, do you get adjusted? Absolutely. I try to get adjusted at least once a month. I'm 47 now and still try to stay as active as ever. While I do get a few more aches and pains than when I was younger, it feels great to be able to step on the mat and help kids learning to wrestle. Chiropractic has helped me feel young enough to do it. If staying active is part of your future plans, call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
Atlantic and Denison-Schleswig getting set to tip off here this evening. Atlantic goes 5'5", 5'5", 5'7", 5'11", and 6 foot. Denison-Schleswig 5'2", 5'4", 5'6", 5'8", and 5'6" in their lineup. So Trojans have a little bit of a height advantage inside.
Yep.
And we've been seeing Katrina Williams really come on here, Roger Warren, this season. I think beginning of the year, averaging about 6 points a game. Well, now she's averaged about 11. She's had some big games.
Yeah, you know, like I said, she's played better every game she's played. So it's just, you know, getting a little more aggressive at the rim and those type of things.
Monarchs will come out. Munn, Budker, Morgan, Wessel, and Carlson of Atlantic. Williams, Schrader, Kirchhoff, Peyton McLaren, and Brent Lamb. One senior, two seniors, three seniors for Atlantic, and two juniors.
Yeah, I know the last time I helped you broadcast, Zoe was out, so it's good to get her back and get her playing.
Absolutely. Jump ball controlled by Munn, but Atlantic gathers it up. We're Kirchhoff with it for the Trojans. Atlantic will set up the offense with Kirchhoff at the point guard. Bounce pass to Schrader, right wing. High post, throws it away. Turnover Atlantic. And the Monarchs with the basketball. Munn will bring it across the timeline. Munn, top of the circle, pulls up. Now left side pass. Works to Carlson. She'll go right baseline. A three-shot by Wessel. Good!
Yep.
And Wessel hits the triple. The Monarchs up 3-0 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Back to the front, Atlantic. Right side of McKenna Schrader. Schrader on the bounce for the Trojans. Back out top to McLaren. She'll swing it left to Kirchhoff. Into Williams. Layup up, and it is good.
That was a nice left-handed kiss.
She's been really effective with that offhand,
yes,
Roger Warren. 3-2, Atlantic down by one. Wessel across the timeline, double teamed. Gets it off near side to Morgan. Back out top to Munn. Sarah Munn on the drive, pulls up, lifts it left. Monarchs work the ball baseline to Munn. Munn drives to the double team, back out top to Wessel. She'll fire out top to Carlson. Munn, baseline drive, cut off by Lamp. Good D by Lamp. 6 seconds of the shot clock for Dennis Atlantic with a good defensive effort here. And a steal by Kirchhoff, coast to coast. Layup up, it is no good, but a foul called on the Monarchs.
Yep.
Great defensive effort.
Absolutely. I mean, she picked it off and went the distance, but she did, you know, that's one of those things that's frustrating from a player standpoint and a coach standpoint. You got to finish that layup.
Yeah, absolutely. Kirchhoff will get a couple of free throws. Her first one on the way, and it is good. Atlantic ties it at 3. On the Seed Pros scoreboard, 3-3 ball game. Second free throw coming up for Kirchhoff. Put Atlantic up. Here it is. And it is in and out, no good.
Oh,
Rebound,
nice
Williams.
position.
Her put back is in.
She just slid right in front and got the rebound.
Atlantic with a 4-point play there with Williams now with 4 points. Kirchhoff with 1. Atlantic up 5-3, and another steal by the Trojans. Actually, the first turnover on Denison-Schleswig. 6:19 to go in the first quarter. Schrader high and right, dumps it inside to Lamp. Back right side of Schrader. She'll launch the 3, no good, and the rebound tipped off the hands of Munn. Atlantic's ball.
Yeah, Bryn Lamp got in there and fought for it and actually went off the hand of the White. So
Atlantic on a 5-0 run. Williams with a couple of field goals, and Kirchhoff 1 for 2 from the line. Kirchhoff will trigger from the baseline out to Schrader. Near the 6-minute mark to go in the first quarter. Schrader hands off to Kirchhoff, top of the circle. Monarchs running a 1-2-2 zone. McLaren at the elbow fires a deep
Nice
2,
shot.
and it is no good. It was a good look.
that was a good look. That was a good
Rebound
shot.
Budker out to Munn, and Munn will bring it across the timeline. Weaves her way inside the block out top. 2 shot by Carlson, no. Munn rebound the offensive end back to Carlson. Back out top to Morgan. High and right on the drive. Budker cut off, double team at the baseline. Wessel drives, stops, pops, and it is no good. Rebound, Bryn Lamp for Atlantic. The Trojans at the ball and a 5-3 lead with 5:25 to go first quarter.
Well, you just keep fighting at the boards and keep playing good defense. I mean, they've got a couple of good traps that makes it difficult to move the basketball.
Schrader into Williams. Williams muscles one up, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Morgan.
Yeah, that's
Morgan.
one of those. Katrina, she brought the ball down and the other gals could get a handle on it.
Steal by the Trojans. Turnover. Here comes Kirchhoff. Layup up and good.
That's a good look.
Atlantic on a 7-0 run. Kirchhoff with 3 points. Munn across the timeline. Monarchs with a couple of turnovers. Atlantic with 1. And a steal by Kirchhoff. She'll lay it up again. Good.
There she goes. She's getting the feel. They're getting that trap at the center court. Can't see where they're throwing it, and that's where you get the pickoff.
Atlantic on a 9-0 run. Timeout called by Coach Mish. We're back right after this.
At 2nd Street Auto, it's our mission to get you back on the road fast. And it all starts with free local towing. Once you're back at the shop, we talk you through your car repair with a free and fair estimate. We do everything in-house so you know who's working on your car. Our Hercules tires come with free road hazard repair, free rotation for the life of the tires, and a free alignment check. And nobody can beat our transmission rebuild and repair experts. Brakes, tune-ups, oil changes, preventative maintenance, and service work make 2nd Street your first stop.
We're back here in Atlantic. Denison-Schleswig will throw it in. Down 9-3 again. A turnover by the Monarchs. That's 3 here in the first quarter. Atlantic with the ball. Inside Williams. Layup up and good.
Way to get that baby up quick.
Williams with 6. 11-0 run for the Trojans. Up 11-3 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Into Munn. 4.5 to go in the first quarter. Munn to the front court. Leaves to the left side. Now the ball game is Lambert for Denison-Schleswig. Also Isabel Bloom. Her shot is missed. Satoff is in for Atlantic, and she gets the board.
She came in for Zoe.
Atlantic up 11-3 and 11-0 run here this first quarter. Schrader, high post, Lamp. Back out top, Satoff. Right side, Peyton McLaren. Dumps it into Lamp. Layup up, no. Rebound, Lambert for Denison-Schleswig. 4 minutes to go. They'll bring it to the front court.
She's just got to be a little stronger with that. I mean, she had the right turn or right thing. They got their hands on it.
Bloom out to Munn at the top.
Right between her arms.
Over to Wessel, left wing. Carlson, top of the circle, and off the toe of Bloom.
That is over and back.
And that will be over and back.
Yep.
So 4 turnovers on Denison-Schleswig. Atlantic had 1 early.
Yeah.
That's over half so far in the first quarter.
That was like an errant pass.
Yeah. 3:44 to go. First quarter play. Atlantic up 11-3 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Trojans front court possession. The ball's knocked out of bounds.
Yep.
By Wessel. Trojan will inbounds with McLaren. 3:38 in the first quarter. Schrader right side to Peyton McLaren. Baseline, Jillian Satoff. Give it to go into Williams. Down low to Lamp. 2 4 under. And it's knocked out of bounds by Budker.
I tell you, I know she wanted to get it down to Bryn, but she was standing right there on the block. All she had to do was turn and bank that baby off the board.
Peyton McLaren will toss it in for the baseline, left side of the basket. Looking in. And she gets it to Williams, baseline. She'll take it to the rim. Layup, no, but a foul call.
I agree with Coach Vargas. And McKenna Schrader opened up right at the last second, and she had a layup.
Williams will have a couple of free throws here as she was fouled going to the basket. 3:28 to go first quarter. First of two up and good. 7 for Williams, averaging 11. Having a good first quarter.
Well,
Williams 33 of 59 at the line, 55% free throw shooter. 12-3 Atlantic. They're on a 12-0 run, and she made them both. 13-0 run for Atlantic. 13-3 Trojans. Williams off to a great start with 8. Munn across the timeline on the bounce, high and right. Budker, Carlson with it. Baseline Munn driving, loses the ball, and it's not out of bounds. It was touched by Williams. Would have been Atlantic's ball.
I think you're right.
So Carlson will throw it in from the baseline, left side of the basket with 3:16 to go. Here in timeout, Coach Mish.
Yep.
13-3 Atlantic with the lead. They're on a 3-0 run.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
On KS 95.7.
Welcome back. Atlantic on a 13-0 run. They did 13-3 in the game.
Yep.
Wessel had that three-point shot, inbounds to Buns. And a steal by Kirchhoff.
Hey, that's her fourth.
Fourth steal for Kirchhoff. 5 turnovers on Denison-Schleswig. McLaren left wing, inside to Williams. Williams high and right to Kirchhoff. Open for 3, she'll let her fly. Good.
That was a good inside-out look. She pivoted and got it out to Zoe.
16-0 run by Atlantic. Kirchhoff lighting it up. 8 points for Zoe Kirchhoff. Monarchs in the front court, and we've got a whistle foul called on Atlantic. That's their first, Roger, one.
Yeah, that's rightfully so. It's just, I would have to say the Trojans do not have to foul. Just keep your hands working and let the defense take care of itself.
Well, their offense is feeding off the defense after the Monarchs took a 3-0 lead. That was it. Wessel right side. She'll fire a triple. No good. Rebound inside by Morgan. Her putback is missed. And the rebound Lamp for Atlantic. Kick out to Peyton McLaren. Trojans front court possession. 2.5 to go in the first. Bounce pass Kirchhoff high and right. High post Williams. Left side Peyton McLaren on the drive. Tapped away from her. She gets it back to Williams. Williams loses the handle.
She bounced it too hard and bounced it out of her hands.
Right into the hands of a Monarch. 2 turnovers the Trojans here in the first quarter. And the pass inside to Carlson. Gets it away to Wessel. Back to Carlson. Atlantic really has Denison uncomfortable with that zone defense. Another steal by Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff.
I think I'm correct. There's 5 right now.
Yeah, and 6 turnovers on Denison. She has 5 of the forced turnovers. Satoff with it, bounce pass to Lamp. Lamp inside of McLaren, back to Satoff. She'll fire up
Good
a
shot.
3.
Good looking shot.
Man.
I'll tell you what, you probably heard, people out there heard me say, coaches, you get it from the inside out, you're squared up to the bucket. Those threes look a whole lot better.
Atlantic with 2 threes in the first half. Another turnover by the Monarchs. Trojans up 19-3, a 19-0 run here in the first quarter. Pass inside to Lamp. Out top, Peyton McLaren. She'll dish it left side to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff into Williams. Turn, shoot, good.
Yep. That's clockwork.
21-0 run by Atlantic. Up
well, she never brought the ball down, so there was no chance for anybody to get a piece of it.
Well, and a quick release, yeah. I mean, that's pass ahead, baseline to Bigness. Her shot up, no. Rebound Atlantic. Peyton McLaren has it. He gets it off to Lamp. Almost a jump ball, but the Trojans able to get rid of it out to Satoff. 1 minute to go, first quarter. Atlantic at a 21-0 run. They're up 21-3. 50 seconds to play here in this first quarter. McLaren skip pass to Kirchhoff. She'll fire a 3 in and out. Rebound, Lamp, putback is good. Atlantic on a 23-0 run. Another turnover. Kirchhoff with a steal. She's fouled.
That was a frustration look on Zoe. She had the layup and couldn't quite get it there.
32 seconds to play in the first quarter.
But Satoff paying attention on the inbounds pass, got it to Zoe.
So Satoff with that. Kirchhoff free throw good. Zoe Kirchhoff, 8-9 points here in this first quarter. Atlantic up 24-3. Unbelievable start for the Trojans. Second free throw in flight and in the net. 25-3, 25-0 run. Kirchhoff with 10. And a steal by Williams. Satoff, McLaren.
Take the last shot.
Trojans will, 26-26 shot in game here.
Yep.
So they'll take one more attempt here, up 25-3, and a 25-0 run here in the first quarter. And almost a steal by the Monarchs as Boom got a hand on it. Down to 12 seconds, 10, 9 seconds. Kirchhoff with it at 8. Looks high post out top to Peyton McLaren at 4. She'll drive at 3, and she puts it up at 1. No good. Rebound comes off, and that'll be it here in the first quarter. Atlantic 25. Denison-Schleswig 3 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. They're by your side to maximize yields from the word go. Contact John Becker, Mark Ben Tiger, Gary Dinkla, and Nick Knudsen for all your Pioneer seed needs.
At Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, you'll find the latest apparel and promotional products in the newest colors and designs. Head to Outfitters and work with the design pros to make your customized tees, team apparel, and personalized swag for your business a reality. Whether it's fan apparel for your high school or youth sports team, your business, or you just want to make something your own, you'll have everyone saying, "Where did you get that?" Outfitters will also add your group store online to make ordering a breeze. Get personalized at Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Stop in today.
Looking for the place to party in Atlantic? It's the Super Bowl, your party headquarters for birthdays, family outings, date nights, and more. Feeling competitive? Challenge your crew to a few games and see who's king of the lanes. Don't miss Glow Bowling every Friday and Saturday night. Lights, music, and nonstop fun. Ready to roll? Call Dan at 243-4656 to book your lanes today. The Super Bowl in Atlantic, where good times roll.
And after that, Atlantic went on a 25-0 run.
Rattled off 25 of them.
Big first quarters for the Trojans. Back with that pressure. Defense, another turnover. The Monarchs, they have 10 turnovers there in the first half. Trojans had the ball in the front court. McLaren bounced past Satoff. Satoff high and right. Now back out to McLaren. She'll swing it left. Schrader. McLaren, top of the circle. Schrader wants that ball. She's ready. She wants to pop that three.
Well, got to get in position.
There's Satoff. She'll launch a triple. No good. And the rebound knocked out by the Trojans.
Yeah, Katrina got her arm across there. I mean, good shot to take.
And Wessel will throw it in. She has the only bucket for the Monarchs. That was a long one, the three-pointer. Carlson, Munn. She'll bring it across the half-court line for the Monarchs. Pulls up. Now left side of Wessel. Wessel in that just Trojan tough defense. Carlson. And tried to get to Budker, and it's knocked out by the Trojans. Great hustle by Atlantic.
Yep.
Budker with that low block. Also,
the Trojans are doing just as good in their half-court defense as they are doing the full.
Yeah.
Sometimes they've got more steals that way.
Carlson, trigger from the near sideline. Munn on the baseline. Munn double team's got to get out of the corner. And she lobs it to Wessel. Wessel will take it out into the wide open space to Carlson. She throws it away. Atlantic with another steal, 11 turnovers on the Monarchs. Early second quarter, the Seed Pro scoreboard. Bounce pass, Satoff high and left. Baseline to McLaren. She looks into Williams. Got it to her.
Got it to her.
Satoff skip past Schrader. Baseline drive, cut off. Outside to Satoff, inside to
there's a shot.
Out to Williams, off the bank, no good. A rebound comes off to Budker. Monarchs have the ball in the front court, 6.5 to go in the second quarter. And another steal by Atlantic on that press. And a foul call on Sarah Munn. Trojans defense is smothering Roger Warren.
Well, it is. And I guarantee the officials are trying to suck on that whistle as much as they can.
25-3 Atlantic on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Wessel comes out. And Isabella Bloom is in for Monarchs. Satoff high and right for the Trojans. Back out top to McLaren. McLaren on the drive and a whistle. Timeout, Coach Vargason.
Oh, Okay.
6:19 to go the first quarter. We'll take it with them back in 30 seconds. Yeah, so here's...
SWITA is your public transit provider in Southwest Iowa. Gas prices got you down? Need a ride to work or the grocery store? There's public transportation for everyone in Southwest Iowa. SWITA offers taxi service in Atlantic, Glenwood, Harlan, Missouri Valley, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Call 1-800-842-8065 or visit SWITA.com to schedule your ride.
6:19 to go, first half on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Atlantic up 25-3, and that's a 25-0 run. McLaren with it high and left for the Trojans, goes left base into Schrader, and no one home.
Yeah,
Turnover Atlantic, their third.
I think Coach Vargas is looking at it that we've played almost 2 minutes in the second quarter, and we haven't scored anything.
Yeah, good point.
So it's like, okay, pick it back up.
Carlson with it. She'll bring it close to half-court line, lose the handle, gets it back. And a reach-in foul called, I believe, on Satov.
Yep.
One on Atlantic, one on the Monarchs here in the second quarter.
You know, it's good to be aggressive, but I'll guarantee you in this style of game, they're not going to let that get out of hand.
Carlson pass into Isabel Bloom, and she'll bring it across back to Carlson. Carlson driving left baseline, stops, throws Williams with a block.
Yep.
And last touch by Carlson. Atlanta gets the ball back up 25-3. We'll see if they can score here. There's been no score. You're right here in the second quarter.
So
Wessel back in, and Morgan comes out for Denison. Schrader will bring it across the half-court line with 5:50 to go in the first half on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Pass high and right to Lamp, baseline Satov. Satov back to Lamp on the right baseline. Out top Williams. Williams left wing. Peyton McLaren goes to the top of the circle. Lamp. Right side Schrader. Schrader on the drive, stops, pops a two, and no good. Missed it. Munn with a nice rebound for Denison, and a foul called on Atlantic.
Yep, Satov got a arm in there.
That's two on the Trojans. The second on Satov. Kirchhoff, who provided 10 points in the first quarter, will come back in for Satov. Maybe that'll spark the offense a little bit here.
Well,
she was red hot in that first quarter. Satov's hit a big three as well. And a steal by Atlantic here.
You hit the nail on the head on that one. She got another steal.
Kirchhoff with a lot of defensive steals. Atlantic with the ball in the front court, high and right to Lamp, baseline Schrader. Schrader into Lamp, short J from the baseline, no good. Munn with a rebound and gets it out to Wessel. She'll bring it across the timeline. And Wessel with the only 3 points for Denison. Back to Munn, left wing. Munn lobs near side. Wessel back out top. Bloom, she'll launch a three. No good. Aired it out of bounds.
Nope. She tried.
4:59 to go. Atlantic with the ball back. And we're 3 minutes in the second quarter. No one has scored.
No one has scored.
Atlantic had a big first quarter with 25. Kirchhoff had 10. Lamp with 2. Satov 3. And Williams had 10. Kirchhoff, McLaren with the ball. Out top to Lamp, into Williams. She'll take it inside, layup, good, foul, and one.
And I'll tell you what, she did a great job of, whether it was a foul or not, she did a great job of getting turned and staying on the play side of the board and using it.
Well, Roger, going back to scoring drought, they weren't going inside to Williams.
No, that's right.
But give Denison credit. I think they were doing a good job of defense in there. But
no, you're right. Go down to your bread and butter.
And Williams missed a free throw. She has 12. 27-3 Atlantic at the Seed Pro scoreboard. 4:40 to go first half. Wessel, near side to Bloom. Back to Wessel, right wing. And the ball slapped away. Bloom gets it back. And Schrader with the steal for Atlantic.
Good job.
Out top to McLaren.
Nice.
See, Kirchhoff layup, no good. On the break, a good transition. A long pass down into Kirchhoff. She missed the layup, but she'll shoot 2.
You bet. That was a great forward look to get the ball up there. And she got a piece of the ball, so make your 2 free throws.
Atlantic is 3 of 5 from the line.
Got the first one.
Atlantic is 4 of 6 from the line. 28-3, Trojans, 28-0 run. Second free throw is money. 29-3, Atlantic over Denison Seed Pros scoreboard. Full court press, 4:20 to go first half. Well, Wessel back out top to Isabel Bloom. She'll bring it across the timeline. Goes for left baseline. She's got to get out of the corner to Munn. Munn on the drive, runner up, and it is no good. Munn rebound, put back, no, and a foul called on Atlantic, and maybe the Monarchs could get a point here, too, from Munn.
Well, yeah, I mean, she did a great job of taking the ball in the hole. Good rebound. I mean, she handles the ball real well. It's just, I think she needs to probably take it to the hole a little more than she does.
So Munn will shoot free throws here. She's a 42% free throw shooter. She makes it. Monarchs stop the Trojan 29-0 run. It's 29-4 Atlantic. 4:08 to play, first half of the Seed Pro scoreboard. Sarah Munn's second free throw is in the air, and nice shot, nice stroke.
Yeah, good looking stroke.
Yeah. 29-5, Munn with a pair. Atlantic with the lead of the Seed Pros. Near the 4-minute mark to go in the first half. Schrader across the timeline. Bounce pass, high block to McLaren. She'll hand off. Nope, she keeps it. Swings it left, Schrader. She'll launch the triple. No good, short. Munn rebound. Munn's got a lot of rebounds for the Monarchs.
Oh, yeah.
She'll get it to the front. Driving down the right side, kick it out top. Here's a 2-point shot from the right side. No good by Houston. Now Kirchhoff with the board. She'll bring it to the front. 3:39 to go first half. Pass, high block. Williams over to McLaren. McLaren from the elbow. She'll fire, and it is no good. Munn tips the ball out. It's last touch by the Trojans.
Katrina did a good job of trying to get a hold of it. Kept it alive.
Bright spot for the Monarchs is Sarah Munn. She's a 5'6" senior, and she's got a bundle of rebounds.
Oh, yeah.
They just can't be able to get the ball in the bucket. 3:25 to go in the first half. 29-5 Atlantic with the lead. Carlson throws it ahead and run down by Bloom off the screen from Lambert. Cut off by Satoff. Inside Lambert. She'll muscle one up. Good.
Oh, good looking shot.
Lauren Lambert gets the bucket. 29-7. The Trojans with the lead of the Seed Pros scoreboard. Lax only scored 4 here in the quarter, and Denison-Schleswig has scored 4. Kirchhoff baseline on the drive, stops. Inside Williams, her layup up and good.
Did a good job of squeezing that over the front of the rim.
31-7 Atlantic at the Seed Pro scoreboard. 14 for Williams so far in the first half, averaging 11. They'll swing it left to Houston. Bloom on the drive, cut off by Satoff. Good knee by Satoff.
Yeah, no, didn't reach, just let her run into her.
Atlantic with the ball, 2.5 to go in the half. Schrader left baseline, fires a 3, no good short. Williams rebound, putback is no good. And Bloom comes up with it for Denison.
You bet. Well, it was a good looking shot, good looking rebound.
2:20 to go here in the half. They'll wing it right side of Carlson, cut off by Williams down low. Ball ricochets back to Williams, another turnover Denison.
Oh, look up.
McLaren on the drive. 2:07 to play first half. Baseline Schrader drive, shot, no foul on the Monarchs. It's going to be on Houston or Bloom.
3.
It's on Bloom. So shooting foul for Schrader with 2:04 to go in the first half, and a Trojan 31-7 lead of the Seed Pro scoreboard. Schrader free throw is good. That's her first points, and she's averaging 9.6, but they haven't needed her points.
No, well,
sometimes
when you're a three-point shooter like she is, you see the ball go in the hole after the free throws. That makes things go a little easier the next time.
Second free throw is up, and it is good. Atlantic up 33-7 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. 2 minutes to play, first half. Wessel with the ball back out to Carlson. Munn will bring it across the half-court line. Weaves her way inside. Ball loose. Monarchs secure with Wessel. Squirts out of her hands. Now we're going to have a jump.
It looks like Trojan ball.
Monarchs with 17 turnovers here in the first half. It's just been a killer for them.
Yeah.
They just haven't had a chance to really, and when they have set up, the Trojan zone defense has been relentless.
Well, I'll tell you what, like we talked at pregame, this time of the year, you've got to keep working on your defense.
Baseline Kirchhoff, 1:40 to go. Out top, Satoff swings it left, Schrader. Schrader off the screen at the elbow. Give it a go to Satoff. Layup is good.
Nice looking.
Well, we talked about Schrader not getting as many points, but what a great look by Schrader.
That was a great look.
An assist. Here's Munn on the drive for the Monarchs. Missed the layup. Satoff rips down the rebound for Atlantic. There's another player. We talk a lot about Williams and her improvement. How about Satoff?
Yeah, absolutely.
Jillian has really played well. Can hit the bomb, get the rebound, plays good, smart defense. Trojans with the ball with a minute to go here in the first half. Schrader has the ball blocked on the shot. Williams, she's going to try a 3. missed the shot, and the rebound comes off to Wessel. I gotta check that, Roger Warren. That is her first three-point shot of the year.
Is it?
Yeah, first three-point shot.
Yep.
Bigness had it here for the Monarchs in the front court.
Hey, good time to shoot the thing.
Atlantic up 35-7 on the Seed Pro scoreboard, and Jillian Satoff will come out, and Bryn Lamp will check back in for Atlantic. The throw in by Carlson. Gets the ball into Budker. Budker almost has it poked away. Kirchhoff, another steal. Pass ahead to Schrader. Schrader will try a crossover step, and she loses the handle. Turnover Atlantic.
Yeah, the gal hit the ball into her lap.
39 seconds to play in the half. 35-7. Pass goes in. Carlson trying to get rid of it. She does to Wessel. 33 seconds to go, and the Monarchs have it tipped out of her hands on that press. My goodness. Atlantic draws Van Meter in that first round.
Yep, I see that.
And that'll be on February 14th. That evening we'll have the broadcast.
I was going to say, she didn't get the ball down quick enough and went for a travel.
Traveled on the Monarchs error. So Trojans still have a game on Tuesday against Harlan. At Harlan the second time around, and then they'll host the first round of the regionals, and that's with Van Meter. Winner will play the second round. Kemper might be the favorite there, but you never know.
Yep.
Both Atlantic and Van Meter are 10-8 going into that game on February 14th. Well, it'll be different by then. But
yeah, absolutely.
Both are 10-8 at this point. Atlantic possessions 15-14. 13 to go in the half. McLaren had the ball poked out of her hand. She'll get it back. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. 7, baseline Schrader. She'll launch. It's blocked, and a foul called on Bigness for the Monarchs. So 3 coming for Schrader with 5 seconds to go.
I tell you what, Schrader wasn't going to get it off anyway because it slipped going up, but the gal stuck her arm in her face.
Yeah. Schrader is a 75% free throw shooter this year. Her first of 3 is good.
Yeah, that's right. She gets 3 of them on this deal.
Schrader now 29 of 38 shooting free throws. She leads the team. Zoe Kirchhoff shooting 71%. Second free throw rattles home. Schrader 4 for 4 for the line. Trojans up 37-7. Third free throw for Schrader. And she lifts that up and in. Little free throw contest going on there. And
yep.
Atlantic up 38-7, the Seed Pro scoreboard. Trojans steal the ball again. Bomb by McLaren at the buzzer.
That was a good shot. I thought that was going to drop.
Yeah, it looked good. That's it of the first half, and it has been all Atlantic, and we'll tell you all about it right after this. Our halftime brought to you by Olson's BP and Olson's Fuel, your home for the great Godfather's Pizza.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Hi everyone, this is Tanner from the
halftime here in Atlantic, and the Monarchs hit the first shot, a 3-point basket by Ann Wessel, and then the Trojans went on a 29-0 run. Roger Warren.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of steals, a lot of turnovers, but then they turned them into buckets. I mean, the only thing that probably Coach Vargasson can say is right now, okay, we only scored 13 points in the second quarter. Then we went 13 to 4. It's like, okay, we got to keep after it. You know, and that's you got to look for the bright spots to keep your team moving.
In that first half, for Atlantic, Katrina Williams had 14 points the first half of play. Zoe Kirchhoff had 12, I believe. I'm going to add those up. She was 5 for 6 from the free throw line. Yeah, she had 12 points in the first half for Atlantic. And then you had Jillian Satoff with 5. Bren Lamp with a pair. And McKenna Schrader went 5 for 5 from the line. Atlantic shooting number of free throws. As you mentioned, Schrader had 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. Atlantic shot 13 free throws. And they were able to make 11 of the 13 in the first half.
Yeah,
they're a good free throw shooting team.
Yeah.
Shooting at about, 62%?
Yep. I mean, making your free throws, those are just all the things you keep working on all the way through. So
points were hard to come by for the Monarchs. Anna Wessel with 3, and Sarah Munn 2 for 2 from the line, and Lauren Lambert with 2. They only had 2 field goals in that first half. We'll see what kind of adjustments Coach Misch makes here. 38-7, not quite the running clock, but
31. Yeah, but 2 buckets and you're at 35, and then you start the running clock.
Yeah.
I mean, we're probably looking at that unless Denison come out and hit that 3 right out of the bat, and just keep it under that 35.
We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We're at halftime, 38-7 Atlantic in this girls basketball game, part of a girl-boy doubleheader here tonight. The boys game coming up here a little bit later on. We're back in 2.
Hi everyone, this is Tanner from the Atlantic Hy-Vee. Have you signed up or upgraded to our Perks program yet? It's free and gives you instant savings. If you're not signed up, no worries. We can sign you up in-store. Super easy and instant savings. You will still have the Fuel Saver savings on gas. We're the only store in town committed to giving you the cheapest gas. So when you choose Atlantic Hy-Vee, you're not just shopping, you're experiencing service, quality, savings, and purpose. And as always, thank you for choosing Atlantic Hy-Vee.
Why is the oxygen tank empty again?
Empty? That's impossible. I just filled it.
You didn't leave the valve open, did ya? How many times do I gotta say it? Lefty-loosey, righty-tighty.
Amy Jo, this isn't rocket science, it's farm science.
Let me guess, acetylene empty too. Yep, knew it. Funny how the tanks are empty, but someone around here is still full of hot air.
What'd you say?
I said Atlantic Ag and Auto, your locally owned CarQuest Auto Parts store, has welding supplies. Save the lecture, skip the arguing, and just call 712-254-7373.
Bet your sweet acetylene gas I'll leave the toilet seat up too.
At Greg Young, we don't just sell vehicles, we help you find the perfect one. Our extensive dealership network allows for amazing pricing and better vehicle selection. Plus, get a 5-year complimentary maintenance package with a new or used vehicle purchase, oil changes, tire rotations, and peace of mind on us. That's how Greg Young celebrates 25 years. Visit GregYoungAtlantic.com today.
Greg Young, we go the extra mile for you.
Welcome back to Atlantic. Tom Robinson with Roger Warren and Fletcher Toft on the video of WesternIowaToday.com live stream and TV and YouTube live at news at WesternIowaToday.com, and also here in KS 95.7 FM, our live stream powered by Nishnanet. 38-7 our score here, Roger Warren. And I'm going to talk about Atlantic first of all, and what's been the big key to their success here.
Well, a majority of their turnovers that they've got on one end is turned into buckets on the other end. So I would say they probably got, without doing any statistics, they probably got 25 points off of turnovers. But, they're doing a good job of playing that pressure defense and just keeping your hands wide. You don't have to reach. And the key is you don't, whether you've got a team that, they struggle a little bit with the dribble and the passing. Well, if you play a good team and you do the same thing, it's the same principle. Don't reach. Let them make the mistake by, throwing the ball away or just getting your hands out wide and make it difficult for the pass, because then your buddies behind you are the ones. It's not you that's going to get the turnover. It's on the pass that they're going to get it's the second man that gets the turnover.
You mentioned turnovers. Monarchs with 20 turnovers the first half. Atlantic with 4 first half turnovers. Again, just a couple of field goals for Denison-Schleswig Trojans' free throw shooting has been outstanding in the first half. And McKenna Schrader 5 for 5 from the line. Zoe Kirchhoff 5 of 6 from the line. And Katrina Williams, Katrina 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Atlantic with 2 3-point shots. Kirchhoff with one of them. And Jillian Satoff with the other. Those both came in the first quarter. Then the second quarter, Atlantic scored 25 in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Second quarter was a little stagnant there offensively.
Well,
for the first 3 minutes.
We made the comment the first 3 minutes they didn't score, so it's like, okay, go back to what you're good at, and it's like you got to see that ball start going through the hole, and then everybody joins in.
Let's take a look at the Hawkeye 10 conference standings coming in here to the ball game tonight. Atlantic in third place. Kemper 7-0. St. Albert 8-0. They're tied for first right now. Atlantic in third by themselves at 5-2. Then Shenandoah 5-4. Glenwood 6-5. Harlan Community 5-5. Clemente 5-5. Preston 4-5. Lewis Central 4-6. Red Oak 1-9. And Denison-Schleswig 0-8.
I believe that wasn't the first game the conference game, so this one doesn't count as a conference game.
No, it will not be. And
right.
Yeah. So we're at halftime with 2 minutes to go here, and we want to mention Haley Armstrong. As soon as we know how she did, and we might even see it here tonight. It depends on the timing of her championship match coming up later on at the Girls State Wrestling Tournament at the Extreme Arena in Coralville. We have all of that action on KSOM. Chris Varney is there, and he'll bring you the live coverage of that match as well on KSOM. We're going to take a 1 minute timeout, and we'll get set for the second half right after these.
At Oak Point Wealth Management, we're embracing new changes to better serve you. As an independent wealth manager, I'm excited to partner with LPL Financial, bringing you comprehensive tools and resources backed by personalized service and dynamic technology. My focus remains on helping you achieve your financial goals with integrity and care. Visit oakpointwealth.com or call me, Erin Friend, at 712-207-3521 to learn more.
Visit oakpointwealth.com. Call 712-207-3521 to learn more about how Oak Point Wealth Management can help you pursue your financial goals.
Looking for a reputable carpenter you can trust? Call Matt Benning with Benning Carpentry. Matt and his crew, based out of Atlantic, bring you top quality craftsmanship backed by over 30 years of experience. From remodels to custom builds, they do it all with precision and professionalism. Call 515-490-6966 today. That's 515-490-6966. Benning Carpentry, where experience meets excellence.
Back here in Atlantic, our live stream, WesternIowaToday.com TV and YouTube, powered by Nishtanet. Fletcher Topp behind the cameras. Tom Robinson here with Roger Warren. Monarchs will have the ball to start the second half, down 38-7 now. If the Trojans happen to get off to a decent start, then tell us about the mercy rule.
Well, yeah, the mercy rule, the way that works is once you achieve a 35-point difference, then the clock runs on everything except free throws and timeouts. So like a ball goes out of bounds or whatever, clock continues to run. That stays running like that until the score comes back under 25 points.
8 on the clock. We start the second half with the Monarchs throwing the ball in, and Wessel will get it in to Carlson. She'll bring it across the timeline. Passes right side to Budker, and the Trojans knocked it out of bounds. Good D. Lamp was covering the pass on that right baseline. 38-7 Atlantic on the Sage Pro scoreboard. So Carlson will trigger from the deep left corner, and she looks in to Budker. Budker back to Munns. Munns splits the defense, drives in. She tried to double load at Morgan. Might have had a shot on the layup.
I thought she had a better chance at shooting the ball than passing it.
Trojans knock it out, so the Monarchs will keep it. And the inbounds by Carlson, high and right to Wessel. She'll fire the three, too deep. Rebound long, and it goes out of bounds. And Trojans have it. So it'll be McLaren to throw it in. Peyton McLaren with 7:42 left to go here in this third quarter. Atlantic up 38-7. Kirchhoff will wing it left to Schrader. More zone defense by the Monarchs. High block to Williams down inside. The turn, shoot, Lamp, good.
Good job.
Grand Lamp took the pass in the block and just turned and Kissed it up and in. Good touch by Lamp. Monarchs in the front. They'll lob it left side. Carlson inside to Butker. Williams almost got the steal.
It's still
loose. And Kirchhoff will get it for Atlantic. Kirchhoff ahead to Williams. Williams over to Peyton McLaren. She'll bring it across the timeline. Baseline Schrader. She'll lob one up short. Munn with the rebound off her head actually goes to Morgan. And the Monarchs will bring it to the front.
Thought she probably should have put that to the floor and took it to the hole.
Munn high and left. Morgan.
Nice pick.
Steal by Williams. 22 turnovers in the Monarchs here, and boy, the Trojans forced about every one of them. Bounce pass to Schrader, high and right for Atlantic into Williams. Down low, turn, shoot, no. Rebound Williams, put back, no. Foul Munn.
She was a little awkward on that pivot. She was kind of got her back to the bucket.
Katrina Williams will shoot 2 for the Trojans with 6:36 to play, third quarter. Score brought to you by the Seed Pros. First free throw by Williams is on the way, and it is no good. Williams 2 for 4 from the line here in the ball game, shooting 55% from the free throw line. Second free throw is up, and it is no good.
Bounced out.
Bowl. Rebound comes off to the Monarchs. Budker with it. She'll get out to Carlson. 6.5 to go, third quarter. Carlson near side to Wessel. Denison with just 2 field goals. Into Budker, short J of the elbow. No, rebound Williams for Atlantic. Now top to Peyton McLaren, and she'll clear the half-court line on the dribble. Monarchs in that one. Nope, they're in a man defense.
Yep.
In a man defense, Roger. High post, Williams, her shot up, and it is no good. Rebound Lamp, ball shipped out, and the Monarchs come up with it. Morgan with it. Lily Morgan, she'll pass ahead to Carlson. Under 6 to go, third quarter to Munn. Munn takes it to the rim. Nope, she's going to kick. Wessel right side. Lose the handle out of bounds. It's an unforced turnover. Atlantic gets the ball.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Tom. Munn she does a great job of getting into the paint. That's where those little jump shots there or take it to the hole.
She's totally unselfish.
Oh, I know. She just looks to pass, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Sarah's always looking for teammates, and she's got the talent to take it to the rim.
I agree.
Peyton McLaren at Kirchhoff, right baseline is Satoff for Atlantic. Trojans in pink out nine, the nice pink uniforms. Kirchhoff off the screen from Williams. Stops, fires a 16-footer from top, no. Lambert rebounds, squirts out of her hands.
Yep.
But it's touched by Atlantic.
Actually, he missed that one. Yep, he's going to come in and
you saw it from up here, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
You're right, Roger.
When the ball went out, the gal tried to reach for it. It glanced right off her arm. But that's the way you handle it.
Yeah.
You go up and you provide information to the official that called it, and then he's the one that changes the call.
So Atlantic will have it. And Coach Ferguson wants to call a timeout here with 5:29 to go in the third quarter. Atlantic 40. Denison-Schleswig 7.
If authentic Mexican food is what you're craving, then come on into Rancho Grande in Atlantic. We're more than just tacos and margaritas, but we do make the best of both. We have appetizers, beef, chicken, seafood dishes, and desserts. Mixed drinks, wine, imported and domestic beers are on the menu too. Dine in or relax on the patio with family, friends, date night, or a quick stop before or after the game. Open 7 days a week. You'll be able to fill in your cravings of authentic Mexican food at Rancho Grande in Atlantic.
First Windy Bank is the longest standing locally owned bank in Atlantic, and as such, we take pride in how we serve our community. For generations, we have been involved with our customers and their families by getting involved in community events and by supporting technology and teaching financial literacy in our schools. You'll also see our support of athletics on the scoreboards at home events. It's this involvement that allows us to know our customers and their families for generations. First Windy Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC.
Oak Point Wealth Management can help you pursue your financial goals.
Now, back to Atlantic Trojan basketball on KS 95.7 and live streamed at westerniowatoday.com.
Trojans have the ball in the front to Williams, and a short jumper good. Atlantic at 42 to 7 now, the mercy rule.
She found Sadoff where she should have and just couldn't get the ball up.
Monarchs in the front. 5:13 to go in the third. Atlantic now with that mercy rule. Bounce pass baseline to Lambert. Monarchs have to cut that lead to 25 now to get off the side here as far as that running clock. Bloom, Wessel, deep three, good! Wessel hits a deep
That's
three.
Second one.
42-10. Wessel, as you mentioned, Roger, with 2 3-point shots. Atlantic in the front with 4:45 to play. Third quarter. McLaren drives.
She got us a drop.
Good. She found an opening and she slithered through it, kissed it off the glass and in. Peyton McLaren gets the bucket. Maddie McLaren, her sister, who is a big part of this team, rolled an ankle last night, so she's not in.
Right.
Tess O'Brien will come in for the Trojans along with Wales. So the Trojans go to their bench. Free throw is up, and it is good.
O'Brien and Wales, yep.
Munn with the ball.
Yeah, they made the free throw. But
who was that at the other end?
Oh, boy.
Okay. Here's the Monarchs with the top of the circle.
Oh, McLaren.
Bloom, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, McLaren made the free throw.
Lambert baseline shot up and no good. And the rebound tipped to Munn for Denison. Back out top. Free throw long, no good. And 3-point shot missed. And it's rebounded by Wales. Wessel back baseline for three. Good. Here goes Bigness with a three. So
one of the differences,
McLaren with the free throw.
One of the differences on that trip, it didn't have Katrina in there to rebound.
Yeah. 45-13 Atlantic. Monarchs on the defensive end now as Kirkhoff will drive in. So a steal by the Monarchs. Good job. That's 5 turnovers on Atlantic, and the game is all. Monarchs in the front court. 3:36 to go here in this third quarter. And the pass inside, foul called on, I believe it's on O'Brien.
O'Brien, yep.
So Tess O'Brien in there for the Trojans with that foul. And the Monarchs will throw it in for the baseline. Bloom into Munn. Sarah Munn will take it into the block, kick out top. Wessels for three. Good. Starting to heat up.
Yeah, if you're going to leave her open, that's where, I mean, he's playing a man-to-man defense. You don't leave her open.
45-16 Atlantic. Ball to the front court. Wales with it. Satoff into Bryan. Back to Satoff. Open for three. She'll fire. Good.
Good shot. She probably could have shot it the first time, but I like that inside out because you get your feet set a little better.
They went down low, then back out to Satoff open. Munn high block. Kicks it left to Wessel. She has 3 3-point shots here tonight. 48-16 Atlantic. Skip pass to Lambert and Kirkhoff. Almost another steal.
Yeah.
Kirkhoff came into the game with 44 steals, and she's over 50 now in the year.
Oh, yeah, easily.
She had a big night tonight with steals. 2:22 to go, third quarter, running clock. Bloom will inbounds to Munn. Munn lose the handle. Ball loose. Atlantic comes up with it. And Peyton McLaren will bring it across the timeline. High left to Kirkhoff. Back out top to Peyton McLaren. On the dribble to Wales. High and right. Wales wings it right to Satoff. Nice head fake. Inside. O'Brien layup. No. Rebound Bloom. Good look by Satoff. O'Brien just not quite squared up.
Well, not squared up, and she got too far under the bucket.
Wessels, Lambert baseline. She'll lob it into Munn. Munn's layup up. No, but a foul called on Atlantic.
Yep.
And more substitutes coming in for the Trojans. We'll check them here. Munn will shoot free throws for Atlantic, or for Denison-Schleswig, I should say. First one on the way by Munn is no good.
I'll tell you one of the hardest things, from a coach's standpoint at this time of the season with the score the way it is yes, you want to get your other players in that don't get a lot of court time.
Yeah.
But guess what? You got a tournament game here in a week and a half.
Munn's second free throw, missed them both. Rebound comes off to the Trojans. Actually, Monarchs have it back.
Change that
Carlson.
in a week.
Carlson throws it inside, knocked out by Atlantic. O'Brien tried to get the save.
Yeah, correction. They play their first tournament game a week from tonight.
Yeah, a week from tonight.
Yeah.
Or a week from tomorrow night.
Oh, that's right, Saturday.
14th,
okay.
yeah.
Yep, Valentine's Day.
Not a week. Lambert with the inbounds out top. Bigness with it. She'll lift it left. Wessel down inside. Tapped away by Lamp, out of bounds. Trojans Back on the half-court D, and the Monarchs will inbounds. Denison thought they knocked it out.
Yep.
Or maybe that's their play, Roger.
Oh, yeah.
Down
No. That is the play. I've seen that before, and it's actually very effective.
Monarchs turn it over. Trojans get the steal. Leighton Wales with the ball across the timeline for Atlantic. She'll lift the left side of McKenna Schrader. Schrader back out top to Lamps, high and right. Leighton Wales with it, back out top to O'Brien. To Lamp, left side, baseline Schrader. Lamp, top of the circle, Williams. Lamp, elbow, 15-foot J, no. Rebound, Williams back out top to Lamp. 28 seconds to go in the third. Leighton Wales will bring it to the top of the circle. 23 seconds to go in the third. 20 seconds, Wales top of the circle on the dribble. Picked up at the top. Now Carlson backs up. Wales on the dribble to 14, drives left side at 10. Drives in at 9, shot no, blocked. Rebound, it comes off to the Monarchs. Wessel. 8 seconds to go. Throws it low to Bigness, out of bounds. Atlantic will get the ball back.
She had the right idea to try to get it ahead. She just, a little errant pass and goes out of bounds.
That's it.
Oh, that's right. Ball went out of bounds. Clock continues to run.
48-16 Atlantic after 3. Running clock going on. We're back right after this.
Have you ever heard the saying, people spend their life building wealth and neglecting their health, only to wish they could trade their wealth for better health at the end? This is Dr. Fritz Beyer, and it has now been over 30 years since my first chiropractic adjustment. I still get asked, do you get adjusted? Absolutely. I try to get adjusted at least once a month. I'm 47 now and still try to stay as active as ever. While I do get a few more aches and pains than when I was younger, it feels great to be able to step on the mat and help kids learning to wrestle. Chiropractic has helped me feel young enough to do it. If staying active is part of your future plans, call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
At the Seed Pros, we're more than just your local Pioneer Seed dealer. We're a family operation helping you grow profitable success season after season.
My daddy sold chemical, soybeans, and corn.
That's right, Nora. From corn to soybeans to chemicals, we've got trusted Pioneer genetics and local knowledge to maximize profits.
And I get to ride in the tractor.
The Seed Pros, where the next generation is already in the field. Contact Mark Van Tiger, Gary Dinklin, Nick Knutson, or John Becker. We are with you from the word go.
A proud part of Meredith Communications, KS 95.7.
48-16 Atlantic with the lead of the ball to start the fourth quarter of the running clock. Kirchhoff into Lamp. Lamp guarded by Munn. Back to Williams. She'll kick it out top to Leighton Wales. Wales a point guard now for Atlantic. Left side of Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff into Williams. Turns, shoots, scores.
Nice looking shot. I mean, kept the ball up and just a little finger flip at the end.
50-16 Atlantic. 18 for Williams here in the ball game. Wessels. Budker top of the circle for the Monarchs. Bounce pass stolen away by Williams.
Fill the lanes.
The Lamp, top of the circle. She'll bring it across. Wales will handle the ball at the top of the circle. She's a good ball handler. She's going to be the future here along with McLaren. Williams. Back to Wales, top of the circle.
Williams wanted to shoot that ball.
Left baseline, Kirchhoff. Lamp at the elbow. She'll lift one up and no good. Rims out.
Good
Munn another rebound.
Yeah, she's got to get used to shooting those elbow shots.
Munn on the dribble, foul by McKenna Schrader with 6:50 to go here in the ball game. Boys game coming up next.
Yeah, we got a little senior night.
Senior night, you bet.
Yep.
Wessels will toss it in for the Monarchs with 6:37 to play. They'll kick it out top to Carlson. Carlson bounce pass to Wessel, high and right. In the ballgame, that was Niedermeyer. Munn drives, layup no, and a foul called on Atlantic.
Well, we talked about her taking the ball in the hole. The more she takes to the hole, the more she's going to be able to have the opportunity for free throws.
So Munn will shoot, and she is 2 for 4 from the line here in the ball game. Free throw on the way, good. Munn now with 3 points, 50-17. Atlantic with the lead on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Second free throw by Munn, good. Munn made them both.
Like we mentioned earlier, that's a pretty good stroke.
She does, 50-18. Trojans with the lead, 6:15 to play on the running clock for this second half. Schrader, top of the circle, off the screen, dribbles right, pulls up, backs up, throws a three up, no good. Rebound out of bounds. It's going to be Denison's ball.
Well, that was the right time to take the three.
Trojans' defense was just huge in that first half. And they scored 25 points in the first quarter, then 13 and 10 in the third. Bounce pass, high post. Carlson to the back left side to Budker. Budker pivots around. Ball kicked out by Schrader. When you look at the scoring, Ann Wessel has 9, all from behind the arc. Bigness has a 3-point shot. And Lambert has a field goal. Otherwise, Munn is 4 for 6 from the line. Ball triggered in to Lambert down low. Layup good. Monarchs get a bucket.
Yeah, what that play does, you start everybody out there at the midcourt line, and then you start running. Well, it's hard to pick up the defense, and hopefully you find a gap, and they did there.
5:12 to play. Atlantic up 50-20 in the State Pro scoreboard. Kirchhoff off the screen to the right baseline. Back out top to Williams. Well, if she wants to shoot that three.
She does.
She's only shot one this season. That was in the first half. Schrader for three. In. Schrader gets her triple.
You see the sigh of relief as she shot. Yeah. Sigh of relief when it went in.
Schrader's first field goal of the night. She leads the team in three-point shots now with 35. Here's a three by Bigness, no good. At the other end, Kirchhoff rebound, 4:40 to go. Schrader, 35 threes in the season, shooting 32% coming in. She gets a three ball tonight. Kirchhoff launched a deep one. God!
That was pretty smooth.
And Kirchhoff with her 19th three-point shot of the season. Timeout called, and we'll take it with her back in 30 seconds.
Business.
At 2nd Street Auto, it's our mission to get you back on the road fast. And it all starts with free local towing. Want your back at the shop? We talk you through your car repair with a free and fair estimate. We do everything in-house so you know who's working on your car. Our Hercules tires come with free road hazard repair, free rotation for the life of the tires, and a free alignment check. And nobody can beat our transmission rebuild and repair experts. Brakes, tune-ups, oil changes, preventative maintenance, and service work make 2nd Street your first stop.
Welcome back as Coach Vargason bringing in some bench players, and 15 for Kirchhoff. Looks like she'll be finished for the night.
Yeah, probably.
Night for Kirchhoff. 15 points. Monarchs with the basketball. Williams had a good night as well. 4:20 to play. Bloom on the drive. Leighton Wales had pretty good defense and forced the ball loose.
Like we talked earlier, there's no reason to reach for it. If you play good defense, you can force them to turn it over on their own.
Williams had 10 in the first half, 14. 18 for Williams, as she is probably done for the night. And the shot up and good by the Monarchs.
Munn.
So Munn gets the bucket.
Yep, that's a good post-up play and a good shot.
So Munn with the two. Atlantic with the ball in the front court. Peyton McLaren high and right to O'Brien, inside to Lamp. Lamp turns and shoots and scores.
Good looking shot. Once again, she kept it up above. When the gal was a little shorter in behind her, keep it up and shoot it with your wrist.
And Lamp with 6 points. Monarchs in front with Munn. Munn driving, and she's going to finish. Layup no good. Rebound Munn again. And the ball is foul called on Atlantic. Glennon Munn's an impressive player. And
well, yeah, she rebounds like crazy and keeps after it.
So in for Atlantic. Dylan Ball is in for the Trojans, and Briley Lamp is in. There we go. Houston will throw it in. There he is in the lineup now for the Monarchs. Here's a three by Bloom. She'll miss it. Rebound comes off to the Leighton Wales. Under 3 to go with the running clock. 58-22 Atlantic with the lead. As the Trojans empty their bench. They'll kick it out top. Satoff, bounce pass ball. Dylan Ball on the drive. Satoff left wing. He'll take it in. Layup no, but a foul call with 2:43 to play.
Good job of taking it to hole.
Jillian Satoff has 8 points, 2 threes, and a field goal. As she is flirting with double figures here, if she can make these free throws. Jillian Satoff averaging 2.9 a game. Free throw good. 9 points for Satoff, 59-22 Atlantic. Satoff's second free throw coming up. And it's no good.
Nope.
The rebound comes off. Oop, travel called on.
She got a little anxious there.
There you go. Checking in for the Trojans. Ellie Benning is in for the Trojans. Inbounds Coming up from Briley Lamp, baseline. Benning no on the three-point shot, rebound Lambert.
Good shot, came right in and wide open in the corner.
Bloom on the bib, dribble back right side of Bigness. He has 1-3, Bigness on the move. Back out top. Ellie Houston to Bloom for a deep three, missed the shot. Ball ricochets into the hands of the Monarchs, Kelnowski, and we've got a timeout called by Denison-Schleswig with just under 2 to go.
He was going to get trapped down there, and he's just trying to keep her from getting smothered.
Back in a minute.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
At Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, you'll find the latest apparel and promotional products in the newest colors and designs. Head to Outfitters and work with the design pros to make your customized tees, team apparel, and personalized swag for your business a reality. Whether it's fan apparel for your high school or youth sports team, your business, or you just want to make something your own, you'll have everyone saying, "Where did you get that?" Outfitters will also add your group store online to make ordering a breeze. Get personalized at Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Stop in today.
Second half. Timeout called by Coach Mish of Denison-Schleswig. They'll line up in a box there. Senior night tonight, and they'll be recognized here at between games. Throw in by Denison and a steal. O'Brien with a steal for Atlantic on the throw-in. And Leighton Wales will bring it across the half-court line with a $1:50 to play on this one. Atlantic off on a huge run early, a 29-0 run in that first quarter. Benning at the top, high block the ball. Dylan Ball drives left side, forces one up, and a foul called.
We got to give it a shot. Got to go, that's where they learn to take the ball to the hole.
Dylan Ball will shoot free throws for Atlantic. Trojans have Briley Lamp in there, Tess O'Brien. Dylan Ball, who's shooting the first of two here, missed the shot. Wales and Benning. Dylan Ball's second free throw coming up. Atlantic up 59-22. Second free throw is short, and the rebound pulled down by Bigness. Trojans on the defensive end now with 1.5 to play. High right to Bloom, back out top to Bigness. Houston with it, left wing, Bigness. One dribble out top to Bloom. Bloom pulls up at the top of the circle, 1:20 to go into Lambert. Lambert bounce pass right side. Three-point shot in and out by Bigness, no good. Rebound pulled down by Bloom. Her push shot no good. Last touch by Atlantic. It's going to be Denison's ball with 1:08 to go. So I believe everybody's in, Roger.
Everybody is in.
For Atlantic tonight. Monarchs will toss it in for the baseline. 59 seconds to go. Bloom, backdoor Lambert. Double team, muscles one up, no. Rebound comes off to Briley Lamp. He'll kick it out.
They're not going to call a jump ball.
No. Wales will bring it across for Atlantic. 59-22. O'Brien give it a go, throws it away. Lambert with a steal. Bloom will scoop it up. She'll bring it across for Denison. To Bigness, the freshman. Out to Bloom for three. Yeah, missed a shot. It was online.
It was online. I was looking right at it.
Rebound Denison. Bloom again, a short range shot, no good. O'Brien with another rebound for Atlantic. Clears it out to Dylan Ball. 20 seconds to play. Back out top to Leighton Wales. 16-15 to play. 59-22 Atlantic Wales. High and left the ball. Ball back out top. High and right Benning. Right baseline Wales. Wales will drive inside. Ball stripped. Foul call with 6 seconds to play. So Leighton Wales with the free throw line for Atlantic. And she'll shoot a pair for the Trojans. JV team 145-29, and these young ladies played in that one. Wales free throw good. 60-22 Trojans. Kind of like the first game, Roger. Really not much different. Atlantic held Leighton. Wales makes both free throws. Atlantic held the Monarchs at 20 the first time out.
Okay.
3 seconds to go. Bigness for three at the buzzer, no good, and that's it.
That's it.
61-22. Trojans with the win tonight over Denison-Schleswig. We're back in 2 minutes.
Looking for the place to party in Atlantic? It's the Super Bowl, your party headquarters for birthdays, family outings, date nights, and more. Feeling competitive? Challenge your crew to a few games and see who's king of the lanes. Don't miss Glow Bowling every Friday and Saturday night. Lights, music, and nonstop fun. Ready to roll? Call Dan at 243-4656 to book your lanes today. The Super Bowl in Atlantic, where good times roll.
SWITA is your public transit provider in Southwest Iowa. Gas prices got you down? Need a ride to work or the grocery store? There's public transportation for everyone in Southwest Iowa. SWITA offers taxi service in Atlantic, Glenwood, Harlan, Missouri Valley, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Call 1-800-842-8065 or visit swita.com to schedule your ride.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Hi everyone, this is Tanner from the Atlantic Hy-Vee. Have you signed up or upgraded to our Perks program yet? It's free and gives you instant savings. If you're not signed up, no worries. We can sign you up in-store. Super easy and instant savings. You will still have the fuel saver savings on gas. We're the only store in town committed to giving you the cheapest gas. So when you choose the Atlantic Hy-Vee, you're not just shopping, you're experiencing service, quality, savings, and purpose. And as always, thank you for choosing Atlantic.
10 in the second quarter, 10 in the third quarter, and 13 in the fourth quarter. Keeping in mind the entire second half, I guess from 5:13 on.
5:13, yeah.
In the third quarter was running clock. For the Trojans, they had 2 in double figures, but 3 others right close. Katrina Williams had 18 for Atlantic. Zoe Kirchhoff 15, and 9 each for Bryn Lamp and Jillian Satoff. 8 points for McKenna Schrader, 3 points for Peyton McLaren, and 2 for Leighton Wales here in the ball game. It's senior night here tonight for the Trojans. The boys game is coming up here in just a little bit. Denison-Schleswig only made 2 field goals in the first half. They had 7 points, but they got to go in that third quarter with 3 threes.
Yeah, I mean, you can see that that's probably part of their game, and if they're dropping, they can stay with you. I mean, especially in the three-point land, because they threw a lot of them up. They struggled handling the basketball. Trojans were doing a good job of keeping their arms wide, and so yeah, it made it difficult for them.
Really did. And for the Monarchs, they ended up with 3 points the first quarter. They had 4 in the second quarter, 9 in the third quarter, and they ended up with 6 points in the final stanza for 22. And they were led by Ann Wessel, the 5'4" junior. She had 9 points, and Wessel came out, hit the 3 ball, and Dennis up 3-0, and then Atlantic went on a 29-0 run.
Yeah, that's obviously that's what busted it open. So it's like, after that, Denison's played pretty well, because it ended up what'd you say, 29?
Yeah.
It was about a 38-point game is what it ended up. So 39-point game. So they did a better job of keeping it closer.
And Wessel had 9. Sarah Munn was 7, 4 for Lauren Lambert, and 3 for Monroe Bigness for the Monarchs here tonight. The final score, Atlantic winning this one big here tonight, 61-22 over Denison-Schleswig. Our postgame show brought to you by Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
Cass Health Pharmacy is making it easy to get your prescriptions filled. When the cold winds are blowing and you're not feeling well, the last thing you want to do is make another stop. With Cass Health Pharmacy, you can pick up your prescription right after your visit, all in one place. No extra driving, no extra waiting. You can also transfer current prescriptions and renewals. Cass Health Pharmacy has convenient hours Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5, and friendly pharmacists ready to help. Remember, prescription refills and renewals can also be done with the convenience of MyChart. Cass Health Pharmacy, neighbors caring for neighbors.
Atlantic goes to 11-8 on the season. They're 5-2 on the Hawkeye 10, currently all alone in third place. And they'll face Harlan their final regular season game, and that'll be played on Tuesday night. We'll have the broadcast and the live stream on WesternIowaToday.com, TV, and YouTube. For Denison, they've got Carroll coming up tomorrow at 4 p.m. at the Carroll High School gym. And then they'll be at Glenwood for their season finale, the regular season finale, I should say, at 5:30 on February the 13th. That's on a Friday, as the Monarchs are in Class 4A in the postseason tournament here. Senior night tonight, and we're waiting for the start of that here. So we'll have an extended period here between games, and we'll take a 2-minute timeout. Then we'll get you ready for the boys' game here on KS 95.7 FM and our live stream, WesternIowaToday.com, TV, and YouTube.
Why is the oxygen tank empty again?
Empty? That's impossible. I just filled it.
You didn't leave the valve open, did ya? How many times do I gotta say it? Lefty-loosey, righty-tighty.
Amy Jo, this isn't rocket science, it's farm science.
Let me guess, acetylene's empty too. Yep, knew it. Funny how the tanks are empty, but someone around here is still full of hot air.
What'd you say?
I said Atlantic Ag and Auto, your locally owned CarQuest Auto Parts store, has welding supplies. Save the lecture, skip the arguing, and just call 712-254-7373.
Bet your sweet acetylene gas, I'll leave the toilet seat up too.
At Greg Young, we don't just sell vehicles, we help you find the perfect one. Our extensive dealership network allows for amazing pricing and better vehicle selection. Plus, get a 5-year complimentary maintenance package with a new or used vehicle purchase, oil changes, tire rotations, and peace of mind on us. That's how Greg Young celebrates 25 years. Visit GregYoungAtlantic.com today.
Greg Young, we go the extra mile for you.
Limits apply. See dealer for details.
At Oak Point Wealth Management, we're embracing new changes to better serve you. As an independent wealth manager, I'm excited to partner with LPL Financial, bringing you comprehensive tools and resources backed by personalized service and dynamic technology. My focus remains on helping you achieve your financial goals with integrity and care. Visit oakpointwealth.com or call me, Erin Friend, at 712-207-3521 to learn more.
Visit oakpointwealth.com. Call 712-207.
Looking for a reputable carpenter you can trust? Call Matt Benning with Benning Carpentry. Matt and his crew, based out of Atlantic, bring you top quality craftsmanship backed by over 30 years of experience. From remodels to custom builds, they do it all with precision and professionalism. Call 515-490-6966 today. That's 515-490-6966. Benning Carpentry, where experience meets excellence.
Senior night, we'll have basketball and archery as seniors as well, so we'll have an extended time here between games. Atlantic and Denison-Schleswig boys coming up here, two teams that have similar records, Roger Warren and...
Yeah, I just looked at that, and that's see what Denison had. I know what the Trojans have, and just probably the thing that stuck out the most for me was the Trojans got a 10-point advantage on average points per game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they can put up a few more points, and if they play well, they should be able to get this one.
But before that, we're going to have a senior night that's not getting going just yet.
Yeah.
When you look at the Hawkeye 10 Conference of boys, right now Kemper's undefeated at 7-0. Lewis Central and St. Albert with one loss. The Titans are 9-1. St. Albert is 8-1. Glenwood 8-3. Then Shenandoah 5-4. Red Oak 4-6. Crescent 3-6. Harlan 3-7. Atlantic 2-6. Corinda 2-8. And Denison-Schleswig 0-9. So that's how that stacks up. The Trojans have this one. Lennox on Friday in a non-conference boys. Harlan, and then they'll end up in Denison next to the final with February 16th.
Okay, yeah.
That's so they have a few games to go yet on the boys' side before they start postseason play. For Atlantic, they're led in scoring by Gavin McLaren with 13.35 points per game. He's been tough. He's tough inside.
Yep. Well, the one thing I've noticed in the last few games for Gavin, he's playing a little more under control. You know, he's taking that big old body to the basket, but he doesn't run him over as much as he used to. He gets the bump and he finishes at the bucket, and it's just I had several conversations with him. I said, "You're more valuable on the court than you are with 5 fouls." So it's like,
yeah, he's been effective, 13.3. And Cale Jensen also 12.24. He shoots 44% from the field. He doesn't shoot a lot of long-range shots. He's a rebounder inside. He leads the team in rebounding here this season. So he's had a good start to the season, averaging just over 12 points a game for Atlantic. Gage Gross, 3.3 points a game. Ben McLaren, how about Benny McLaren, the freshman? He's averaging 6 a contest, and he just started playing here a couple of weeks ago.
Well, yeah, I mean, Benny's, that's one of those tough things. I mean, if you're struggling as a team, you start looking at your younger players, and, we watched him come out of here and pump 28 points, or 28-29 that night against Red Oak. And
that's fun.
It's like, okay, he looks to score.
Yeah.
Period.
And that's one thing Coach Franken talked about too. Roger Warren in practice that's the way he practices as well. He's looking to score the ball.
Well, and that's one of the things. If you can put 5 players on the floor with the same mentality, you got something, because then they start playing together and finding the open man. And yeah, you're going to have some of these guys that some of your teammates are going to shoot better than others, but that's how you play as a team. But if you can score, that's one of those things. It just helps out tremendously.
For Atlantic, Gage Gross averaging about 3.3 points a game. He started in one game so far this season, but he's played in all 17 games for Atlantic. And Hunter Nelson, 4.15 points per game. For the Trojans, Hudson McLaren, 6.18. Now, Hudson's had a season high 28 points. He's had a big night, so he's capable of shooting the ball. Sawyer Terrell, 4.82. Sheldon Walia, who's seen limited action, he's played only in 12 games, started in a couple of them, but he's an athletic player. He can get rebounds. He's averaging just under 2 a game. And Corbin Ritter comes off the bench. He's had a nice roll. They're averaging 1.1. James Brower, another freshman, Roger Warren, 3.4.
Yeah, I mean, and he's getting some more playing time. I tell you, Sheldon's a senior, had some academic trouble, so they finally got him back on the court. But I'll tell you what, he's a difference maker in there. Yeah. I mean, he can jump, he can rebound, it just helps.
Grant Petty, who's been out with an injury, we sure miss him, but he's averaging shy of 4 a game. We know how athletic he is here. That's a look at the Trojans up and down the lineup. We'll take a look at Denison-Schleswig, but first we'll take a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to the pregame on KS95.
If authentic Mexican food is what you're craving, then come on into Rancho Grande in Atlantic. We're more than just tacos and margaritas, but we do make the best of both. We have appetizers, beef, chicken, seafood dishes, and desserts. Mixed drinks, wine, imported and domestic beers are on the menu too. Dine in or relax on the patio with family, friends, date night, or a quick stop before or after the game. Open 7 days a week. You'll be able to fill in your cravings of authentic Mexican food at Rancho Grande in Atlantic.
First Winnie Bank is the longest-standing locally owned bank in Atlantic, and as such, we take pride in how we serve our community. For generations, we have been involved with our customers and their families by getting involved in community events and by supporting technology and teaching financial literacy in our schools. You'll also see our support of athletics on the scoreboards at home events. It's this involvement that allows us to know our customers and their families for generations. First Winnie Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC.
Have you ever heard the saying, people spend their life building wealth and neglecting their health, only to wish they could trade their wealth for better health at the end? This is Dr. Fritz Beyer, and it has now been over 30 years since my first chiropractic adjustment. I still get asked, do you get adjusted? Absolutely. I try to get adjusted at least once a month. I'm 47 now and still try to stay as active as ever. While I do get a few more aches and pains than when I was younger, it feels great to be able to step on the mat and help kids learning to wrestle. Chiropractic has helped me feel young enough to do it. If staying active is part of your future plans, call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
At the Seed Pros, we're more than just your local Pioneer seed dealer. We're a family operation helping you grow profitable success season after season.
My daddy sold chemical, soybeans, and corn.
That's right, Nora. From corn to soybeans to chemicals, we've got trusted Pioneer genetics and local knowledge to maximize profits.
And I get to ride in the tractor.
The Seed Pros, where the next generation is already in the field. Contact Mark Van Tiger, Gary Dinklin, Nick Knutson, or John Becker. We are with you from the word go.
Job of that archery program. They always are in the top 2 or 3. Let's put it that way.
Have another good year as well. And swimming, boys swimming tomorrow. They got regionals tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And so that's going on too. And Katrina Williams now being introduced. Go ahead.
Hunter's down here. Quist.
Yeah.
He'll be participating in that too.
Yeah, he's had a good archery season as well.
Yep.
And Grant Petty starting to pick it up, the junior, shooting arrows. Katrina Williams being introduced, the Atlantic girls basketball senior. Zoe Kirchhoff, Williams, and McKenna Schrader, the seniors for Atlantic. Let's take a look at Denison-Schleswig, Roger Warren, and they come in with a 3-15 record. They've got a little bit of height on this squad this season. They're led by Blaine Grady, averaging just over 13 points a game, about 13.7. And he shoots about 38% from the field, 21% from the three-point line. He only has about 16. He's an inside player. Blaine Grady, the senior, for Denison-Schleswig. Also, Santi Lopez, averaging just under 4 a game for the Monarchs. Also, Lincoln Beck, averaging 4.7. Owen Galvin, 3.39. And Camden Nimitz, averaging about 3 points a game for Denison-Schleswig. We mentioned Grady. Valentino Delicio, the junior, averaging about 2 points a game. Wilson Rippon, averaging 6 points a contest. Roman Abignas, 5.39. And that's kind of the main scores for this basketball team. They're averaging about 43 points a game. You did mention that.
Yep.
Atlantic about 54.
Yeah.
So you probably look at this matchup and you got to give Atlantic maybe the nod in this.
A little bit. Put a few more points on the board. Games like this come down to defense.
Yeah.
You just not real high. Either team is not real high scoring. So who's going to play the best defense? Get those, maybe some of those easy buckets and take care of business.
When you look at the height for the Monarchs, to go 5'9", 5'10", 5'11", 6 foot, 5'11", 5'9", 6'2", 6'6" with Grady. Grady's going to be a key for the Monarchs tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you mentioned that most of his points come inside the paint, but I guess that's what you got to concentrate on. If you can push him out to the arc. Looks like he's only like 20% from the arc. That's where you want to keep him at. But if you're a big man inside, you go plant your buns on the block and demand the basketball.
Delicio, a junior, 6 foot. Wilson Rippon is 6'5". Bigness 5'11". Brune 5'11". Abraham Duke 6'2", and Javen Baker is 6'3". Now for Atlantic, they go 5'10", 5'9", 5'9", 6'1", 6 foot, 6'4", 6'4", 5'11", 6'1", 6'1", 6'2", and 6'1". That's the size-up matchup here for tonight. We're back in 2 minutes. We're getting close to pregame show for the boys here in a moment.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
At Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, you'll find the latest apparel and promotional products in the newest colors and designs. Head to Outfitters and work with the design pros to make your customized tees, team apparel, and personalized swag for your business a reality. Whether it's fan apparel for your high school or youth sports team, your business, or you just want to make something your own, you'll have everyone saying, "Where did you get that?" Outfitters will also add your group store online to make ordering a breeze. Get personalized at Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Stop in today.
Looking for the place to party in Atlantic? It's the Super Bowl, your party headquarters for birthdays, family outings, date nights, and more. Feeling competitive? Challenge your crew to a few games and see who's king of the lanes. Don't miss Glow Bowling every Friday and Saturday night. Lights, music, and nonstop fun. Ready to roll? Call Dan at 243-4656 to book your lanes today. The Super Bowl in Atlantic, where good times roll.
SWITA is your public transit provider in Southwest Iowa. Gas prices got you down? Need a ride to work or the grocery store? There's public transportation for everyone in Southwest Iowa. SWITA offers taxi service in Atlantic, Glenwood, Harlan, Missouri Valley, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Call 1-800-842-8065 or visit swita.com to schedule your ride.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
To Atlantic. The boys' game coming up. Both teams out and warming up now. Atlantic in their white uniforms. Denison-Schleswig and their purple with the gold trims. Again, our broadcast brought to you by the First Whitney Bank. They're the only bank you eliminate. First Whitney Bank. Body Basic. Call 254-BODY. Get your body back to the basics. The Seed Pros. So buy your sign to maximize yields. Forward go. Your Pioneer Pros. John Becker, Mark Ventiger, Gary Dinkla, and Nick Knutson. Second Street Auto, your transmission pros. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors. Outfitters Plus Outlet Store, your home for personalized sports apparel in Atlantic. And the Super Bowl. Grab the gang and head to the Super Bowl for Glow Bowling every Friday and Saturday night. SWITA, safe, reliable SWITA for all your transportation needs. Stein Seed. If Stein has yield, contact your local Stein representative. Also brought to you by Hy-Vee. Bakery, deli, grocery, meat department, and pharmacy. Always there for you, your Atlantic Hy-Vee. Atlantic Ag and Auto, your locally owned full-line CarQuest retail store in Atlantic. And Greg Young Automotive Group in Atlantic, they go the extra mile for you. Olson's BP. Great food, Godfather's Pizza, and quality BP fuel to keep you going company. Olson's BP in Atlantic. Oak Point Wealth Management, Oak Point Wealth Management. Call Aaron Friend today or visit oakpointwealth.com. Benning Carpentry in Atlantic, where experience meets excellence. Call Matt Benning today at 515-490-6966. And Rancho Grande, authentic Mexican food on West 7th Street in Atlantic. Our live stream brought to you by Nishnet. They power our live stream, westerniowatoday.com, and powered by Nishnet, also YouTube and TV. We're getting set for the coaches show. We're going to hear from Atlantic head coach Dalton Franken. It's brought to you by McAtee Tire and Service, your headquarters for all your automotive repairs, and Goodyear Tires at 100 West 2nd Street in Atlantic.
Hi everyone, this is Tanner from the Atlantic Hy-Vee. Have you signed up or upgraded to our Perks program yet? It's free and gives you instant savings. If you're not signed up, no worries. We can sign you up in-store. Super easy and instant savings. You will still have the fuel saver savings on gas. We're the only store in town committed to giving you the cheapest gas. So when you choose the Atlantic Hy-Vee, you're not just shopping, you're experiencing service, quality, savings, and purpose. And as always, thank you for choosing Atlantic Hy-Vee.
Welcome back to the pregame on KS 95.7 FM on our live stream, westernouttoday.com TV and YouTube, powered by Nishnet. Our coaches show brought to you by McAtee Tire. Atlantic and Denison-Schleswig matching up here in just a little bit here tonight in Atlantic. And Coach Franken, thank you for joining us here as we get set for high school basketball tonight. Denison-Schleswig in town, first time around against the Monarchs. As far as this Denison club, what are you preparing for here?
Well, Well, we've been placing a heavy emphasis on defensive rebounding. They really rebound the ball well as a team, especially offensively. They have they're two leading rebounders. They really attack the glass. Both of their big guys, they play the 4 and the 5 positions for them. I mean, one of them averages almost 4 offensive rebounds a game, and the other one is right at around 2 offensive rebounds a game. But they really rebound the ball well on the offensive end, especially. So we got to make sure that we're rebounding as a unit. All 5 guys are, hitting and creating space on every shot, so we can, limit their second chance opportunities, second chance points, so we can get out and go. They like to slow the game down a little bit, and we'd like to. We like to push the pace a little bit and get up and down, so we need to make sure we're rebounding well to be able to do that. And then defensively, Denison does. We'll see some man-to-man, and then they play a 2-3 matchup zone. It's kind of unique. You don't see a lot of that, but they run it really well. Coach Fink, that was kind of his staple. And their new head coach was Coach Fink's assistant, so he picked that up from him, and they're really effective in it. So we're going to need to make sure we're moving the ball, and our cutters are finding space to attack that zone in.
Blaine Grady leads the team in shooting, averaging about 13.72 points a game, Coach. What about this guy?
Yeah, he's a nice player. Plays inside out for him. He handles the ball quite a bit for him as well on the perimeter. Can shoot a little bit and score inside too. Can put the ball on the floor and attack. He can put his back to the basket, post up, and score that way. And they run some like double ball screen action with him and their other post player, the Riffin kid. So Grady usually is the one popping off that double ball screen action. So if you help too much on the ball screen, he pops and gets perimeter shots that way. So he's a tough matchup. He's a nice player. So obviously we want to make things really tough on him, and we need to know where he's at all times.
Let's talk about your ball club. And Gavin McLaren leads with 13.5 points a game. You've got Cale Jensen, been fairly consistent as well, averaging 12.2. And you're getting some good perimeter shooting from some of your younger players as well. What can you say about the Trojans' offense going into this one tonight?
Yeah, we've had different guys stepping up for us every night. We're yet to really have all 5 guys clicking offensively together. So hopefully that happens for us here tonight against Denison. But yeah, our guards are stepping up. Benny and James played really well at Carroll on Monday for us, so hopefully they can build off of those performances. And we need the other guys to keep looking for the shots on the perimeter and trying to get in the paint and collapse the defense and kick out the shooters. So we need all of our perimeter guys being aggressive with Sawyer and Hudson and Gage, James, Benny, Hunter Nelson. When he's in there, he's really shooting the ball well since he came back. So we need our guards to continue to be aggressive. And then, obviously everything's going to go. We're going to continue playing inside out through Cale and Gavin. So we need to make sure we're getting them touches. Really been stressing those two, sprinting and getting seals in transition before the defense is set. So we need our guys to be aggressive and have the hammer down all night.
Coach, as far as rebounding, I know you really emphasize that, and that is a huge part of the game. How would you rate this team, your ball club here, as far as rebounding? How far along have you come in that department?
We've definitely improved as the season's gone along. I think our biggest improvement has been our guards contributing to the rebounding, hitting on the perimeter and then rebounding down. With the way the game's played today, there's a lot of perimeter shots, so the guards have to be as big a part of the rebounding as post guys do. So I think we've definitely seen improvement, and I think a big piece of that, like I said, is our guards have been really been doing a better job for us, contributing to rebounding, especially on those long rebounds for perimeter shots. So we've definitely gotten better, but we need to continue to improve, and we need to make sure all 5 guys are contributing to the rebounding effort for us so we can get out and go.
Well, Coach, I always appreciate you. Thank you very much. Looking forward to this one here tonight. Best of luck, and we'll talk to you afterwards.
Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it.
You bet. Atlantic head coach Dalton Franken joining us here on the McAtee Tire Coaches Show. We'll be back with the starters in the first Whitney Bank opening tip-off right after this on KS 95.7 FM and our live video stream, westerniowatoday.com.
First Whitney Bank is the longest standing locally owned bank in Atlantic, and as such, we take pride in how we serve our community. For generations, we have been involved with our customers and their families by getting involved in community events and by supporting technology and teaching financial literacy in our schools. You'll also see our support of athletics on the scoreboards at home events. It's this involvement that allows us to know our customers and their families for generations. First Whitney Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC.
Game-winning service is always a slam dunk.
At Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, you'll find the latest apparel and promotional products in the newest...
Have you ever heard the saying, people spend their life building wealth and neglecting their health, only to wish they could trade their wealth for better health at the end? This is Dr. Fritz Beyer, and it has now been over 30 years since my first chiropractic adjustment. I still get asked, do you get adjusted? Absolutely. I try to get adjusted at least once a month. I'm 47 now and still try to stay as active as ever. While I do get a few more aches and pains than when I was younger, it feels great to be able to step on the mat and help kids learning to wrestle. Chiropractic has helped me feel young enough to do it. If staying active is part of your future plans, call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
At the Seed Pros, we're more than just your local Pioneer seed dealer. We're a family operation helping you grow profitable success season after season.
My daddy sold chemical, soybeans, and corn.
That's right, Nora. From corn to soybeans to chemicals, we've got trusted Pioneer genetics and local knowledge to maximize profits.
And I get to ride in the tractor.
The Seed Pros, where the next generation is already in the field. Contact Mark Van Tiger, Gary Dinklin, Nick Knutson, or John Becker. We are with you from the word go.
At 2nd Street Auto, it's our mission to get you back on the road fast. And it all starts with free local towing. Want your back at the shop? We talk you through your car repair with a free and fair estimate. We do everything in-house so you know who's working on your car. Our Hercules tires come with free road hazard repair, free rotation for the life of the tires, and a free alignment check. And nobody can beat our transmission rebuild and repair experts. Brakes, tune-ups, oil changes, preventative maintenance, and service work make 2nd Street your first stop.
Trojan basketball on KS 95.7 and live streamed at westerniowatoday.com.
Welcome back to Atlantic. We're getting set for the boys game here tonight. The Monarchs from Denison, the Trojans hosting from Atlantic. First time these two teams have met, and they'll do it again here.
Yeah, that's really kind of strange. I mean, first time they met, and now what is a week and a half, they turn around and play each other again. And the girls, just the opposite, played the first game against Denison and played pretty much their last game against Denison.
Yeah, it's almost been an entire season, Roger Warren, for the girls, back in November 20. Can you believe that? That was Thanksgiving.
Yep.
And we've already been through Christmas and New Year's.
Yep.
and like you mentioned, and it's been like that for years.
Oh, yeah. No, I remember.
Yeah.
That's how they start and how they end.
So we'll see how these two match up here in just a little bit. We'll have our lineups in the first Whitney Bank opening tip-off here on KS 95.7 FM. Happy to bring you the broadcast tonight on our live stream powered by Nishtanet. And here on the radio at KS 95.7 FM. Fletcher Toff along with us behind the camera as well. We'll be in Harlan on Tuesday for that girl-boy doubleheader. It'll be the final game for the Atlantic girls. The boys will then play Lennox a week from tonight here. Roger and I will have that broadcast. Yep. It'll be live streamed as well. A week from tonight, that's a non-conference game with Lennox. And then the Trojans will travel to Denison, as you mentioned, Roger, the following Tuesday. We'll also have on February 14th, the girls regional here. Van Meter will be traveling to Atlantic in that regional quarterfinal. And during the day, about 10 o'clock, 10:30, we'll have district wrestling from Glenwood. Looking forward to that. February 14th on Valentine's Day, as the Trojan wrestling team, what a year they've had. They won the Hawkeye 10 Conference duels crown, and they finished third overall in the Hawkeye 10 Conference tournament last weekend. And they're working out and preparing and getting ready for that district meet.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I think it's kind of interesting how the wrestling has evolved with the dual wrestling and the individual wrestling. And, you know, they used to try to do the dual wrestling tournament the day before the individual.
Right. Yeah.
And it's always explained to me that, no, the coveted championship is your individual championship. They love the dual tournament, but from a wrestler standpoint, you know, and they want to make sure everybody's fresh and wrestle to their best.
You know, I remember, I've been around long enough that we would do the state duels a week after sometimes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I remember coming to Atlantic in the Cedar Rapids. The 5 seasons center, they wrestled Clear Lake. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
That was a Saturday after. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for Denison-Schleswig, they'll start Santi Lopez, a 5'9 senior. Owen Galvin, a 5'11 senior. Blaine Grady, a 6'6 senior. Wilson Rippon, a 6'5 junior. And Roman Bigness, a 5'11 senior. That's the Denison-Schleswig. As we can see Lopez coming out. Galvin comes out as well. Blaine Grady. Rippon, he's 6'5", and Roman Bigness. So I'll tell you what, Roger, the Monarchs got some size in there.
Yeah, they do. I'll give the advantage of the bulk to Gavin. How's that sound?
Yeah, absolutely. For Atlantic, Hudson McLaren, a 6'1", senior. Sawyer Terrell, a 6-foot senior. Cale Jensen, 6'4", senior. Also, Ben McLaren starting tonight, the freshman.
Yep.
A 5'11 freshman, and Gab McLaren, a 6'1 senior. You've got 3 McLaren starting in this lineup.
You do. Yeah, you do.
An older brother with Gab and a younger brother in Benny, and then the cousin.
Yep.
Hudson McLaren. Opening tip-off coming up. It's brought to you by the First Whitney Bank, a local bank, the only bank you'll ever need. First Whitney Bank.
At Greg Young, we don't just sell vehicles, we help you find the perfect one. Our extensive dealership network allows for amazing pricing and better vehicle selection. Plus, get a 5-year complimentary maintenance package with a new or used vehicle purchase, oil changes, tire rotations, and peace of mind on us. That's how Greg Young celebrates 25 years. Visit GregYoungAtlantic.com today.
Greg Young, we go the extra mile for you.
Limits apply. See dealer for details.
KS 95.7 and live streamed at westerniowatoday.com.
Welcome back to Atlantic. The Atlantic girls winning big tonight. Now the boys will take the court. Blaine Grady will jump it up against Cale Jensen. Both of them wear number 11. Atlantic right to left on your radio and on your screen. And Grady wears number 11 as well. Here's the jump ball. The First Whitney Bank jump is controlled by Jensen. Out top to Benny McLaren. He'll bring it across the half-court line. We're underway.
You bet.
Hudson McLaren, top of the circle. Monarchs come out in his own defense. They'll switch it left side to Sawyer Terrell. Baseline, Hudson McLaren. High post, Gab McLaren. He'll take it inside. Triple team. He's going to muscle one up anyway. Missed the shot. Almost got it to go.
Got it to go. That's where I know he's got to say it. In fact, I seen Coach Franken. If he would have pivoted, his brother was standing out there wide open, a 3. I was like, yeah, that's what.
He was licking his chops, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Gavin's free throw missed. He may be talking to him later on tonight when they have a bowl of cereal before they go to bed. Hey, dude, I was wide open. Second free throw by McLaren. Missed them both. Rebound ripped down by the Monarchs. That's Wilson Rippon. Grady gives it off out top to Owen Galvin, the point guard. He'll lift it left side of Grady. Blaine Grady off the screen from Rippon. Top of the circle. He'll lift it left side to Lopez. Atlantic in a man-to-man. Lopez tried to drive baseline, cut off by Hudson McLaren. Back out top to Galvin. Galvin lobs it baseline. Grady for 3. Missed the shot. Rims out. Rebound Hudson McLaren. He'll lob it ahead to Gavin, and we've got a whistle and a travel.
Yeah,
and that was a good call.
It was a good call. I kind of wondered, because the kid come up and back and knocked the ball loose, and then he grabbed it and kept walking with it.
7:09 to go here. We're just underway. Lopez will throw it in for Denison-Schleswig. Lopez wears number 0. Out top to Galvin wears number 11. Lopez 5'9", Galvin a 5'11 senior, both seniors. Rippon high and left, guarded by Gavin McLaren. Atlantic in a man, back out top. They'll swing it to Bigness. Down inside, layup, Rippon good.
It's a good pass.
And the Monarchs up 2-0. Rippon gets the bucket. Here comes Atlantic driving. Jensen, layup up. God, we're tied at 2.
Yeah, that was a nice control pass. The kid just kept backing up, so he just kept taking it at him.
2-2 ball game on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Monarchs bring the ball across the timeline. 6:30 to go. First quarter. Blaine Grady, baseline to Lopez. He'll launch a 3. Missed it. Rebound McLaren. Pass ahead to Sawyer Terrell.
Oh,
ball knocked loose by Bigness. Turnover Atlantic. That's your second.
Yeah, he needed to get that ball in his left hand so the guy couldn't pick it.
Top of the circle, Bigness with it over to Rippon. Rippon driving on Gab McLaren. He'll take it in. Almost picked off by Sawyer Terrell. Knocked out by Atlantic. So the Monarchs will throw it in with 6:08 to go first quarter. Owen Galvin, the 5'11 senior, will toss it in. We're tied at 2 early. Here's the toss in for the baseline. They'll go to Galvin. Bigness with it. Now up top to Rippon. Rippon on the dribble. Lopez top of the circle. 6 minutes to go first quarter. Left baseline. Bigness on the drive. Stops, pops. No good. Rebound. Mitt McLaren, the freshman. A pass ahead to Hudson McLaren. Hudson skip pass, wide open. Terrell, he'll launch a 3. No good. Rebound, Blaine Grady.
Good looking pass, the right shot to take. That's where he's setting up from that perimeter.
Monarchs have at the top of the circle. Owen Galvin with it, the 5'11 senior on the drive. Jump stop. He'll duck under. Layup up, no good. A foul called on the Trojans.
Got a little bump there, but that was a good pivot by number 4.
Number 4, Owen Galvin, a 5'11 senior at the free throw line. He shoots 78% from the line. 4 of 9 for the three-point line. Free throw is up and it's no good. Ooh. Galvin is 25 of 33 now free throws. His second attempt coming up. We're tied at 2 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. And free throw up and it is good. Galvin with a point. Puts the Monarchs up 3-2. Trojans ball. Hudson McLaren out to Galvin at the top of the key. Back to Hudson McLaren. Hudson whips it ahead to Terrell.
Oh, you
right
had the
baseline,
backside.
Benny McLaren for 3. Here it is. No good. Rebound, Benny McLaren. He'll take it up, and it's no good.
Oh, he had the right idea, just a little more under control.
Roman Bigness rebound clears out to Galvin with 5:10 to play in the first quarter. 3-2. Points are hard to come by early. Grady out top to Galvin. Galvin guarded by Bent McLaren. Will take it inside the block. Rippon, Lopez, head fake, drives in. Runner up short. Rebound pulled down by Gab McLaren for Atlantic. Trojans to the front. Baseline Jensen. He'll fire a 3. Too deep. Galvin rebound. Monarchs bring it back the other way. 4:44 to go first quarter. Well, shooting is like rainfall in a year. It usually averages out, right? So
well, that's the idea.
These teams are going to get hot. You wait. Rippon top of the circle. Looked at the tray. He's going to take it to the rim. Lays it up in. It's no good. Foul call on Gavin McLaren. So Rippon with 2 points. We'll go to the free throw line.
I'd almost give him, just by watching him, I'd almost give him the 3-point line and stay back because he's a little quicker than Gavin is.
Rippon's free throw good. He has 3 points, and he puts the Monarchs up 4-2. Coming in for Atlantic, Corbin Ritter, Shelton Walia, and Hunter Nelson. 4 new subs for Atlantic, or 3, I should say.
Yep.
Second free throw by Rippon. Is up, and it is no good. And rebound to Walia. 4-2 Monarchs. Hudson McLaren high and right. Baseline, 4:20 to go. First quarter. Back out top to Ritter. Hunter Nelson. He'll whip it down baseline. Jensen. 10-foot J. Good.
Nice looking shot. He didn't hesitate. That's the one you got to take.
Tied at 4-4. Jensen with a bucket for Atlantic has 4 points for the Trojans.
He's got the 4.
Wayne Grady high and left for the Monarchs. On the dribble. Good defense by Jensen. He'll pivot. Follow away Jay from 14. Missed it. Off the heel. Rebound Corbin Ritter for Atlantic. Trojans can take the lead here with under 4 to go in the first quarter. Oh, they throw it away. Molly was heading for the basket.
He was heading for the basket. He's still sitting where he was at.
Yeah, he watched that missile go right behind him.
Yeah, it did.
Tough pass. Camden Nimitz, the 6'2 senior, comes in for Rippon. Monarchs ball. Galvin will bring it across the half-court line with 3:47 to go here in this first quarter. 4-4 is all we've got here.
Stretched 1-2-2.
Also in there is Lincoln back baseline. 3 good. Off the bench, Nimitz. knocks down a 3, 7-4. Monarchs with the lead. Nimitz with his 9th three-point shot of the season, and Atlantic turns it over.
Yeah, that's where I'd like to see Nelson come down, jump stop, and make that bounce pass, because he did it on the run and he got it in behind Kale. It's just a matter you can't find it quick enough.
3:28 to go in the first quarter. Monarchs up 7-4. Rippon with 3, Nimitz with 3, and Galvin with 1. Galvin brings it across in methodical fashion with 3:20 to go in the first quarter. 7-4 Monarchs. Blaine Grady's been kept in check so far. He's averaging 13 here in this first quarter. Rippon, Galvin, guarded by Moya. He'll dribble around him. Back out top, and a steal by Ritter for Atlantic. Ritter on the move. The ball is poked out of his hands, out of bounds. Atlantic will keep it. 3:03 to go in the first quarter. Bigness back in, and Galvin gets a break. Atlantic will toss it in from the near sideline near that left corner. Hudson McLaren, the trigger man for the Trojans. Back out top to Jensen, almost a steal. Jensen secures it, drives inside, kicks right. Ritter backs up, fires a 3. Got it! Corbin Ritter. Ritter with the triple. We're tied at 7. Monarchs ball. Kick out top to Grady. Blaine Grady driving. Layup up, no. Rebound, Moya for Atlantic. Kick out McLaren. Atlantic can take the lead here with 2:38 to go first quarter. Hudson spinning, driving, runner up, no, and he draws the foul.
But did a good job of pivoting and getting squared up to the bucket, and then he got the foul.
So Corbin Ritter comes up with a big 3. We've seen him do that now and again all year off the bench. Atlantic ties it up at 7-7. And the free throws are coming up for Hudson McLaren. He'll have a pair. First one is in. 8-7 Atlantic. Hudson's first points. Second free throw coming up. Benny McLaren comes out. Gage Gross is in for Atlantic. 2:33 to go in the first. Free throws on the way, and that is in and out, no good. Rebound, Blaine Grady. Monarchs with it, down by 1, 8-7. The Steve Pros scoreboard, 2:27 to play. And a steal by Hudson McLaren. Trojans ahead to Jensen. Jensen reverse layup, a foul on Blaine Grady.
Yeah, he got his arm more than he got the ball. That was a great move by Kale, because he had to handle it and then come up in underneath the bucket.
So Kale Jensen will shoot 2 shots. Atlantic has 4 free throw attempts, or 1 of 4 so far. Kale Jensen's free throw, he throws that line drive up and in.
Just sneaks it over the front edge.
5 for Jensen. 9-7 Atlantic takes the lead. Jensen's second free throw forthcoming. Dips his knees, pushes up and in.
That one looked better.
Jensen was 6. Atlantic up by 3, 10-7 the Steve Pros scoreboard. Monarchs in front with 2:14 to go first quarter. Galvin, a deep 3 from the top, missed the shot. Rebound Ritter for Atlantic. He's had some good minutes here in this first quarter. Baseline Molia, Hudson McLaren out top to Gross. He'll fire up a 3, no good.
Bad shot.
Rebound, Molia
good
for
hustle,
Atlantic. Molia baseline to Hudson McLaren. Hudson will lift it out top Ritter. He's going to fire another 3, no good. Jensen rebounds. And he knocked out of bounds. Nice shot by Jensen though. Good hustle.
Yeah, good hustle. Kind of wondered if they couldn't got a foul for him running him out of bounds.
10-7, Galvin in to Lincoln back. Back with that goatee looking baseline 3, God.
That's the second one?
Yeah, Nimitz with 2 threes, ties it at 10.
Well, you better start identifying.
1:30 to go first quarter. Gross, he'll try to answer with another triple. No good off the heel. Rebound comes down to Bigness. Pass baseline to low. Up out of bounds.
I got it. No, you got it. That's kind of how that looked.
Delicio now in the game. That pass intended for him. Delicio is going to come out and Lopez is going to come in. So Lopez is in as well as back. You've got Bigness in there, Rippon in there, and also Nimitz. Atlantic has Jensen, Gross, Hudson McLaren, Corbin Ritter, and Moya. Baseline Hudson McLaren, inside Jensen. Jensen into Ritter, layup up, good.
Good back shot.
Ritter puts Atlantic up 12-10. 5 for Ritter in the first quarter. 1 minute to go. Rip it out top for Denison-Schleswig, guarded by Jensen. He'll hand it off. Top of the circle to Nimitz. Right side to Rippon. Rippon now drives baseline, loops it away out top to back. He'll launch a three ball, no. Rebound, Hudson McLaren. Oh. Steal by Bigness, layup good.
Couldn't handle it.
We're tied at 12 on Bigness steal and point. 3:40 to 34 seconds to go in the first quarter, 12-12. Hudson McLaren high and right for Atlantic. He'll take it inside, lays it up, it's good.
Got it.
Foul. Did he count the bucket? Yep. And one. Hudson McLaren the drive. He has three and he gets the and one. Atlantic up 14-12.
He found that alley.
So McLaren will try to put Atlantic back up by 3. Blaine Grady comes back in. Grady on the season averaging 13 a game, and he's been almost 14. He's been held to 0 in the first quarter. Coach doing a great job on him. McLaren's free throw is good. Atlantic back up by 3, 15-12 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. 25 seconds to go. First quarter, Bigness. Across the timeline to Lopez, high and left. Lopez guarded by Gage Gross. Lobs it to Rippon. Rippon top of the circle. Blaine Grady. Grady takes it in, jump stop, layup, no good. Grady rebound, too far under. Tries to put it up, missed that one. Molia rebound for Atlantic. Molia head to Ritter at the buzzer, no good, then went through one. 15-12, we're back in a minute.
Building wealth.
First Windy Bank is the longest standing locally owned bank in Atlantic, and as such, we take pride in how we serve our community. For generations, we have been involved with our customers and their families by getting involved in community events and by supporting technology and teaching financial literacy in our schools. You'll also see our support of athletics on the scoreboards at home events. It's this involvement that allows us to know our customers and their families for generations. First Windy Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC.
Have you ever heard the saying, people spend their life building wealth and neglecting their health, only to wish they could trade their wealth for better health at the end? This is Dr. Fritz Beyer, and it has now been over 30 years since my first chiropractic adjustment. I still get asked, do you get adjusted? Absolutely. I try to get adjusted at least once a month. I'm 47 now and still try to stay as active as ever. While I do get a few more aches and pains than when I was younger, it feels great to be able to step on the mat and help kids learning to wrestle. Chiropractic has helped me feel young enough to do it. If staying active is part of your future plans, call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
Welcome back to Atlantic. We had a good one here. 15-12 Atlantic on top on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Monarchs will start with the basketball here in the second quarter. Grady gets it into Galvin, who'll bring it across, the point guard for the Monarchs, a 5'11 senior. Averaging 3.39 a game. He'll go to Bigness down inside to Grady, guarded by Jensen. Grady back out top to Bigness. He'll take it to the rim, lays it up and no good. Gab McLaren rebounds, kicks ahead to Sawyer Terrell. Terrell, nice crossover layup is no good.
Oh,
rebound.
It was a good move.
It was a good move.
Yeah.
Missed the layup. Rippon rebound for the Monarchs. And Denison to the front court. Lopez. High and left to Bigness. Down inside to Grady. Blaine Grady going against Jensen. Hook shot, no good. Rebound, Bigness, no good. And we've got a whistle, foul called on Bigness. Good call. Terrell had position.
Yeah, he had position. He just got a little, actually probably bumped him on the head when he come over the top. So
7:19 to go, first half. Hudson McLaren will bring it across the half-court line. 15-12 Atlantic by 3. Hudson guarded by Galvin at zone defense at the top. Swings it left to Gavin McLaren, left baseline to Jensen. Back to Gavin, high and left, skip pass right side. Benny McLaren, he'll fire the baseline triple, no good. Rebound, Gavin, layup good.
Hey, call it an assist.
It went off the board.
Right into Gavin's hands.
He kissed it off the glass and in. Atlantic up 17-12, and Monarchs turn it over. Trojans have something to go in here. With 6:47 to go in the first half of the Seed Pro scoreboard. Atlantic will bring it forward. Hudson McLaren with it for the Trojans. 6:40 to play first half. Hudson McLaren high and right. Jensen. McLaren to Gavin McLaren. He'll take it inside the block. Steal by Galvin. And we have a whistle. And the Trojans knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah, Gavin lost it, but he did knock it out of bounds, so there wasn't a run out.
So here we go. Monarchs with the basketball. They'll bring it across with Galvin. Guarded by Benny McLaren, and a whistle call to McLaren. 6:23 to go.
Benny's got to know to back off of those.
Yep.
I mean, you keep playing defense, but you can't. Yeah, that's 2 on him.
So Grady will throw it in, still scoreless here. Leading scorer for the Monarchs with 13 into Lopez. 6:20 to go first half. Lopez kicks it left side. Beck. Rippon. He finds a seam, drives in. We got a foul call on Gavin McLaren, I believe. That'd be 3 on him.
That'd be 2.
Oh, 2. There we go.
2 on both of them because he sat him for the duration of the period.
Ritter comes in for Gavin McLaren, who's got 2. Monarchs will throw it in. Out top to Rippon. Back. Rippon at the top of the circle. He'll take it inside. Jump stop, layup up and good. Terrell with it. There's a 3-point shot by Terrell, no good. Out top to Hudson. He'll fire a 3, no good.
Right up with it.
Rebound Terrell, baseline Jensen. Back out top Hudson. He'll swing it right to Jensen. He'll fire up a triple. Good!
Ah, that one looked good. That was a deep one.
20-14 Atlantic.
And that was back almost to the sideline.
Timeout is called. We'll take it with them. We're back right after these.
Have you ever heard the saying, people spend their life building wealth and neglecting their health, only to wish they could trade their wealth for better health at the end? This is Dr. Fritz Beyer, and it has now been over 30 years since my first chiropractic adjustment. I still get asked, do you get adjusted? Absolutely. I try to get adjusted at least once a month. I'm 47 now and still try to stay as active as ever. While I do get a few more aches and pains than when I was younger, it feels great to be able to step on the mat and help kids learning to wrestle. Chiropractic has helped me feel young enough to do it. If staying active is part of your future plans, call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
Welcome back to Atlantic. 5:42 to go here in this first quarter on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Atlantic up 20-14. Their largest advantage here so far. They had a 5-point lead, now 6. Right side to Beck for 3. He's off the mark. Rebound, Hudson McLaren out to Malia. Malia to the front court. Terrell out top to Hudson McLaren. He'll take it inside the rack. Now right side of Ben McLaren. Benny on the drive. Shot no, foul call on Grady. He tomahawked it inside.
Benny was bound and determined he was going to put that ball up there.
So McLaren to the free throw line for Atlantic. We're going to see Nimitz come in shortly. Benny McLaren's first free throw, no good. Benny yet to score. He's averaging 6 coming in. Second free throw for McLaren. Atlantic is free throw. He missed them both. Rebound Malia for the Trojans. Out top to Hudson. Baseline Malia. Hudson high and right. Malia, high post Jensen. 5:06 to play, first half. Atlantic up by 6, 20-14. Hudson McLaren swings it left to Terrell. Down low to Benny McLaren. He's going to take it to the ram. Layup good.
That was a nice little kiss of bank shot.
Atlantic up by 8, 22-14. Galvin to the front court for the Monarchs. Guarded by Benny McLaren. A foul called on Ben McLaren. That's his second.
That's his 3. Yeah, that's 3.
Yeah, you're right. 3 on Benny McLaren. He'll have to come out. So Benny comes out. Gage Gross in for the Trojans. He can hit the 3 ball. 4:42 to go. Atlantic up 22-14 of the Seed Pro scoreboard in the first half. Galvin inbounds to Beck. Beck will bring it across for the Monarchs. Baseline to Rip and steal by Jensen out to Malia. He'll take it. Oh, he's lost control. They're going to call a block on Galvin.
He got the foul before he traveled.
Oh, boy. Malia got bailed out.
He did. He got bailed out.
I love the way Malia plays those boards, though.
I'll tell you what, getting after it.
He's so athletic.
Yes, he is.
You know, and he has some good board. Here, Jets on the inside, and he's tapped away by Galvin. He'll bring it to the front. Galvin left side to back to Galvin at the top. Monarchs to the front. 4:20 to go first half. Galvin jumps inside. A foul called on Atlantic.
Yeah, it's out of bounds. Sawyer got him.
So Terrell with 1. Atlantic with 4 fouls here in the period.
Yep.
Monarchs with 3. 4:20 to go first half. Rippon takes the inbound. Give it a go inside to Nimitz, and a foul called again on Atlantic. Nimitz went inside the block, and he'll go to the free throw line for a pair, and that's going to be 2 on Sawyer Terrell.
Yep.
Nimitz was 6, and they're both threes. Nimitz shooting 66.7% from the line. He missed the first of 2. Nimitz drained his 9th and 10th three-point shots here in the first half. Second free throw by Nimitz is on the way, and it's missed. Ball,
Yep, that's a foul.
Over the back.
He did it. Because they were both up there at the peak of the thing, and just too much contact.
Atlantic will inbounds the ball. 4:15 to go in the first half of the Seed Pro scoreboard. Dan Vargas will join us, head coach for the girls. They won big tonight. He'll be our halftime guest. Hudson McLaren to Gage Gross, left wing. Zone defense by the Monarchs. Baseline to Hudson. He'll fire up a triple, too deep. Rebound Jensen. Out top. Brower in there. The freshman pushes up, no good. Could be Denison's ball.
I disagree with it. I know they gave it to Atlantic. I disagree with the call because they blocked the shot.
Yeah.
And then he still continued to shoot it.
So the inbounds for Hudson McLaren. Atlantic up 22-14. 3:55 to play. First half bounce pass to Jensen, the baseline. He'll take it to the rim, lays it up and in.
That was a good teardrop.
And that's a double-digit lead for Atlantic now, 24-14. Monarchs in the front court. Nimitz driving, shot up, no, it's good. Nimitz
got to roll.
He's had some good minutes off the bench. He's got 8. 24-16, Atlantic in the front court. Brower up top to Gross. Gross top of the circle, back to Brower. Malia right side. Jensen baseline 3.
Got it.
27-16, Atlantic by 11 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. They'll go to baseline. On the drive, and a steal by Atlantic. Jensen, Hudson McLaren, he'll finish the layup, no good. Rebound knocked deep, and it's saved by Jensen in the hands of Beck. Monarchs on the move. Short J. Beck, no, short. Beck rebound, and he throws it away.
Jensen gets it.
Jensen steal out to Gross at the top.
Take a breath right now.
2:45 to go in the half. And he throws it away. And Molly with the foul. Blaze Palmer with the steal. So we'll get a little choppy here. We'll see if they can settle in and get some rhythm offensively.
Yeah.
Coach Franken talked about Denison likes to slow it down. Atlanta likes to run. But we've seen the Monarchs really push the pace.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you're going to run, run.
Blaze Palmer will shoot. 2. Atlantic with 5 fouls in the stanza. Free throw good. (27-17) Atlantic with a 10-point lead. We'll see if Palmer can cut that to single digits. Second free throw on the way. It's short. Rebound Brower for the Trojans. Atlantic to the front. Brower out top to Hudson McLaren. 2.5 to play first half. 27-17 Atlantic on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Hudson McLaren high left into Jensen. Loops it out to Brower. Brower driving inside. Turns it over. He's open, knocked out by Denison.
Yep. I like the fact he takes it. It's just, you got to keep doing it. Yep. You got to be strong with it.
2:19 to go in the first half. 27-17 Atlantic pass into Jensen. Brower. Out to Gross at the top. He's going to launch a 3. No good. Rebound. Ripped down by Nimitz. Monarchs ball down by 10. 2:05 to play first half. They'll dump it inside, and we got a whistle. We got a foul call, I believe, on Gavin McLaren. And that'd be 3 on him with 2:02 to go. So the free throws coming up for Nimitz. And the Nimitz, a 6'2 senior, has 8 points. Couple of threes. Free throw by Nimitz, good. 27-18, Atlantic's lead cut back to single digits. With 2:02 to go, Gross comes out. Gab McLaren comes out. Nimitz will shoot the second of 2. And he'll spin it up, and it is no good. Rebound, ripped down by Atlantic. Jensen with the board, clears it out to Hudson McLaren. Under 2 to go, first half. Hudson. Denison in man-to-man defense.
Yep.
Hudson near the ring. High post to Jensen. Back out top to Ritter. Corbin Ritter, top of the circle. Left side, Hudson McLaren fires a 3. No good. Hudson rebound. Inside to Jensen. Atlantic resets. Ritter. Left baseline, Jensen. He'll take it inside. Lose the handle. Tries to secure it. Push out to Nelson. He'll fire up a 3. No good. Brower, nice rebound for Atlantic.
Board.
Spinning, followed by Jade.
Got it.
How about Brower? Good work by Brower. And you said, Roger, keep working at it. 29-18 Atlantic. We're down a minute 10 to go in the half. Grady scoreless. Fires up a triple. Got it.
Drained that one.
That barely tickled the twine.
Yep.
29-21. A big 3 by Grady. Hudson at the other end down to Jensen. Layup is no good, but he's fouled.
Yep. That's a good-looking drive and good-looking pass.
We got to go back to the tickle the twine. Was the famous, one of the famous many quotes of the late Ron Novotny.
That's exactly right.
KNOD broadcaster.
That's right.
God rest his soul. What a great guy and a great broadcaster. And that was his. And tickle the twine. He had a lot of them.
A lot of years to practice.
Yep. 29-21 in favor of the Trojans of the Seed Pro scoreboard. Second free throw by Jensen, and that is good. He made 1 of 2. Jensen with 15 here in the first half.
Yep.
30-21 Trojans. Monarchs ball. Ripping out top. High and right in the ball game is Delicio. Delicio out top to Nimitz. High and right to Galvin. Giving a go to Galvin is knocked out by Ritter. 32 seconds to go in the half. Coach Stan Vargas will join us here at halftime. Talk about the girls' win tonight. We'll have one more regular season game on Tuesday. That's Harlan. Galvin throw in to Lopez. Foul on Hunter Nelson. A lot of fouls in this second quarter. Both teams in
the bonus.
At 5 and beyond. Lopez at the free throw line. Lopez shooting 77% for the free throw line. He's 7 of 9. Hasn't shot a lot, but when he's been there, he's been effective. First free throw good. Nice stroke by Lopez. His first points. 30-22. Monarchs squeeze the lead to 8 now. Lopez can knock it to 7. Second free throw is spun up and in.
Yep.
Atlantic's lead shrinks to 7, 30-23. 32 seconds to go in this first half. Pass in to Hudson McLaren. 28 seconds. Atlantic will go for 1 here with the shot clock of the game clock even. 22, 21, 20 to go in the half. Hudson McLaren at the top of the circle. Atlantic up by 7. 30-23, 17 now. We're down to 15 in the half, 14 in the half, 13 to go. McLaren just dribbled the ball high and left, 10 seconds. Jensen has it at 8, drives at 9, puts it up at 7. Free throw, he got it! With 5 seconds to go, the ball rolls in. And Atlantic up 32-23, and he can make it a double-digit lead here if he can knock down the shot. 17 for Jensen. 32-23, Atlantic by 9 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. 5 seconds to go. Free throw is good. Big half for Jensen. 33-23 Atlantic. Monarchs ball. Blaine Grady will throw it in. Again, he's been held to 3 points. Into Galvin 4. Galvin drives at 3. Puts a deep one up at 2. No good. Then we're through one half of play in Atlantic with a 33-23 lead over the Denison-Schleswig Monarchs. And we're going to talk to Atlantic head girls basketball coach Dan Vargason coming up. Our halftime brought to you by Olson's BP, your great Godfather's Pizza.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
The Keep You Going store.
Welcome back to Atlantic halftime, brought to you by Olson's BP and Olson's Fuel, your home for the great Godfather's Pizza. We're joined by Atlantic head girls basketball coach Dan Vargason. 61-22, the final here tonight. The Trojans with the win. Coach Var, congrats, and a big 29-0 run. Wessel hits the 3, and then you go on a 29-0 run. Talk about the start.
Yeah, I thought we played really good defense tonight. That's what we talked about in the pregame, was turning them over and creating some big plays out of our pressure, and we did that tonight. And then we turned them into points, and that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to get the ball inside. We thought we had an advantage. They played some zone, and we were able to get the high-low look, and then we were able to get the ball outside, and that's what we were able to do tonight, so we were very happy with that. We got some threes, we got some inside, we got some free throws, and we were able to dictate the game and control it the way we wanted to.
Yeah, like you said, defensively, you held the Monarchs to just, I think, 2 field goals in the first half, and just a tremendous effort there. When we take a look at the players, we'll start with Katrina Williams, 18.
Yeah, she had a great game inside tonight, and she was able to score pretty much how she was, wanting to do. But she was patient. That was the big thing. She wasn't taking silly shots. They were smart. They were controlled, and that's why they were going in. So I was really happy the way that she played. But then she also got to the free throw line, and she knocked them down, and that's something where she's really improved lately. So I was happy the way that she played. But then tonight we got Zoe Kirchhoff going, and that's good because, her and McKenna Schrader have been sick all week. So, they haven't been able to practice much, but they came through, and it was senior night, so it was good to see them three get some good stuff going, and Zoe and Katrina more so, and I was really happy with the way they played.
Well, you had some other scoring as well, at 9 from Bryn Lamp. Thought she had some nice looks inside, and Jillian Satoff, 9 points off the bench.
Yeah, those two played really well also. Jillian hit some big shots, but then she also had a really nice pick and roll. They were sagging off of Bryn, so we put Jillian in and made them step out. And then Jillian had some nice pick and roll as well, but she had some good looks. And then Bryn had some nice putbacks, and then she also had some nice pick and roll and posting up and did a nice job. So just the balanced scoring is what we wanted. We didn't have Maddie McLaren tonight. We wanted to rest her a little bit. This time of year where everyone's getting sick, everyone's getting dinged up. It's just been one after another for us. And how many times have we talked about being limited with players and things like that? And I'm really proud of the way that our kids, it's just all season we've had something, and our kids have just stepped up. It's been someone different every night, and we've just found a way to keep winning and staying together and not coming up with excuses. We told the girls that you're not finding excuses, you're finding ways to win. Tonight locks up. It's our first back-to-back winning season since 04-05. 03-04, 04-05, they had back-to-back winning season. I was in high school the last time that our girls program did that, so it's good for our kids to see that, their success, the new standard for our girls, and so hopefully the young girls in our community are seeing that Trojan basketball is successful, and we need a new wave of those kids. The 8th graders that are playing need to be out. The 7th graders need to stay out, and if you're in the high school and you've thought about it, come out. So the kids that are in our program are going to do good things. The kids that are coming up need to continue to play basketball. We're going to keep winning basketball games here.
Atlantic goes to 11-8. McKenna Schrader had 8 points. Peyton McLaren 3, but she's just steady for you.
Yeah, and she did a really nice job of getting us into our looks. Playing point, she's a really good distributor. It just does a lot of really nice things. And then defensively, she didn't come off the floor a lot early. We had to keep subbing Zoe and McKenna to keep them fresh. And everybody else, even Brandon and Katrina really didn't come off the floor till the end of the game. But Peyton just does a really nice job distributing the ball, and she took really good care of it tonight. So I was really, really glad with the way that she got us into sets, moved the ball around, and got us into the pick and roll game.
Well, one more regular season game, and that's on Tuesday against the Harlan Cyclones, second time around.
Yeah, and one of our goals is to finish top 3 in the Hawkeye 10, and that's the last regular season game, and it's a conference game. We win that, and we lock up to go top 3, so that's big for us. It's right before postseason too. You want to win that and get that momentum. Last time we played them, it went pretty smooth for us. When you go over to Harlan, it's not going to be smooth. Coach Clausen does a really nice job making adjustments and throwing a wrench in your plan. So, we got to be ready to go, and that's going to be a big one to go into.
And a ways away, but a week from tomorrow night, February 14th, you got to draw it home. Van Meter will be the opponent. Talk about that.
Yeah, same record as us. Not a familiar foe for us. We haven't played Van Meter. I think they were 2A for the longest time and just bumped up in the last few years. But they've played some tough teams and played them tough. They've got some size, they've got some length, and they play some good opponents. So it's going to be a good basketball team coming into town. It's, a lot of times we've had a good first round draw where you get that lower tier team that you just knock around. They are not that team. They're a very good opponent. So we're going to need some fans to come here. We're going to have to get ourselves ready to go. It's exciting to see someone different. For the first time ever, it feels like we're not going to Cherokee in round 1 or 2. So, wow, good for that. But Van Meter's going to be a tough team, so we're going to want to have some fans here for us.
I really enjoy your pink jacket, your pink tie for Pink Out Night.
Yeah, this is a really good night for us. We've got a teacher in our community with cancer, Mary Jensen, and this cancer night's big for our community. For a lot of, we usually give to Coaches vs. Cancer. It's big in our family. With my wife and her mother. My family, we've had it. Everybody's affected by it, so it's something that we're going to continue to do in our community, and we hope people continue to give. Anything you can, and there's so much going on. There was so much negativity, so much stuff happening. Let's find the good. Let's come together for a cause. The least we can do is throw a little bit of a night for somebody, and pray for Mary, donate to Mary, do whatever you can, and keep her in your prayers. And anybody affected, not just her. There's a lot of it. We've had Steph Kelly in our community. We went back a couple years, Tony Miller. So there's a lot of fun stuff going on tonight. But at the end of the night, there's a purpose for this. So keep people like this in your prayers, and anybody affected.
Well said. Coach, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Hey, we'll see you Tuesday in Harlan.
Sounds good. Thank you, Tom.
Dan Vargas in Atlantic winning 61-22 over the Monarchs from Denison-Schleswig. They sweep the Monarchs. They held the 20 the first time on November 25th and come back another real big defensive effort tonight, 61-22. We'll be back. Second half coming up here right after these.
At 2nd Street Auto, it's our mission to get you back on the road fast. And it all starts with free local towing. Once you're back at the shop, we talk you through your car repair with a free and fair estimate. We do everything in-house so you know who's working on your car. Our Hercules tires come with free road hazard repair, free rotation for the life of the tires, and a free alignment check. And nobody can beat our transmission rebuild and repair experts. Brakes, tune-ups, oil changes, preventative maintenance, and service work make 2nd Street your first stop.
Fuel for your farm or business, Olson Fuel Supply is here for you when you need us. Experience hometown service you can always count on all year long. Olson Fuel Supply, the keep you going company.
If authentic Mexican...
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
At Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, you'll find the latest apparel and promotional products in the newest colors and designs. Head to Outfitters and work with the design pros to make your customized tees, team apparel, and personalized swag for your business a reality. Whether it's fan apparel for your high school or youth sports team, your business, or you just want to make something your own, you'll have everyone saying, "Where did you get that?" Outfitters will also add your group store online to make ordering a breeze. Get personalized at Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Stop in today.
Welcome back to Atlantic as we get set to go here in the second half. 33-23, Atlantic on top. Roger Warren, your thoughts in the first half?
Well, good defense, and just, they stretched it out. They just a little bit at a time got this to a 10-point lead. They just got to keep playing, good solid defense, get the rebound, and I think they found, Kale had a heck of a half at 18 points. So that's well over half of what they got. So you got to start depending on somebody else. And yes, there's foul trouble because you're going to start to put the starters in, and you got Gavin with 3 and Benny with 3 and Sawyer with 2. So it's like, okay.
We're going to get set. Atlantic will start with the ball up 33-23 here to start the third quarter play. Atlantic will move left to right, and Denison-Schleswig right to left. Atlantic led 15-12 at the end of the first quarter, and they scored 18 in that second quarter. 33-23. Monarchs scored 11. Trojans have it. Bounce pass. Gavin McLaren at the high post. Stops. Pops a 15-footer. Good.
I was kind of hoping he was going to shoot that because that's too wide open.
35-23 Atlantic. Gavin with his 4 points in the ball game, averaging 13. Monarchs to the front. Right baseline. Grady. He'll launch a 3. Good.
That was a good-looking shot.
Grady averaging 13 a game. 35-26 Atlantic. Ball out of bounds. Atlantic
had the right idea, just to probably about 2 steps earlier, he should have got it to him.
Benny McLaren inbounds. He's got 3 fouls.
Right.
Hudson McLaren, top of the circle. Bounce pass, Gavin McLaren, high and left. 7:20 to go in the third. Over to Terrell, baseline, Hudson McLaren. That's the back to Terrell. He'll swing it and drive it. Right baseline. Gavin for 3. No good. Lopez rebounds.
That was a good-looking drive, good-looking shot. We know Gavin can hit those.
Grady with it high and right for Denison-Schleswig. Gavin with a steal for Atlantic. He's on the move, drives inside, shot blocked and a foul. That'll put Gavin McLaren on the free throw line. He's 0 for 2, shooting from the charity stripe. 6:56 to go, third quarter. Atlantic came out with Jensen and Hudson McLaren, Gavin McLaren, Benny McLaren, and starters Sawyer Terrell. Will check the Monarchs. Gavin's free throw good. He's got a nice touch at the line.
Oh, yeah.
For a big guy, he's 1 of 3 tonight, but he normally shooting about 69%.
I was going to say he's close to 70%.
Yeah. Second free throw good. Atlantic back up 37-26 by double digits. Monarchs to the front court with 6:50 to go, third quarter. Lopez high and right for the Monarchs. Out top, Bigness. Inside, Blaine Grady. He's going to back in. Hook shot, good. He's getting going now.
Well, he got a little deep that time, and that's where you got to almost play defense before the ball gets there.
Atlantic in the front, Gavin on the drive, layup, good.
Found that seam.
39-28, Gavin's getting going here in the third. 6:24 to go, third quarter. Gavin almost traveled.
Nope, kept that foot down.
Ripping with it. He'll take McLaren to the brack, layup up, and it is good.
That's all right. That was a good move.
Oh, great move by Rippon.
And the good thing is, Gavin, you played defense, but you didn't foul him.
Ball inside of Jensen. A steal by the Monarchs. Then Atlantic gets it back. Ball loose again. Rippon has it. Now we've got a whistle. We got a jump.
Yep, it'll be Monarchs ball. Yeah, there was no.
That was like a cat trying to corral a mouse.
Yeah. Well, Coach Franken was trying to call timeout, but nobody had possession yet.
Monarchs get the ball after the scramble. 5:56 to play, third quarter. 39-30 Atlantic with the lead in the C-Pro scoreboard. Bigness with it. Inside, Blaine Grady. Now we got another foul. We got a lot of fouls that first half.
Yeah, well, Hudson got it from the backside.
Yep. 5:49 to go, third. Inbounds Galvin. Bigness. Grady. Bigness on the right wing. Drives baseline. Stops, pops, no. Rebound, Rippon.
Yep.
He'll back up. Baseline right, back out top to Blaine Grady. 20 the shot clock. Galvin top of the circle. Rippon surveying the defense. Now he's going to dribble. Elbow, spinning. He'll take it down low. Give it a go to Grady. Layup up and no good. Oh. Rebound Atlantic. They'll have the ball out of bounds.
Those are frustrating. I mean, you got a nice pass, come in and you just doink it off the front of the rim.
Trojans with the basketball. McLaren will bring it across the timeline. 5:12 to go here in this third quarter. Yeah, Hudson McLaren off the screen. Bounce past Terrell. Baseline triple short. Rebound pulled out by Grady. He's got to take it himself to the front court. Grady left baseline. Wings it out top to Rippon. Under 5 to play. Third quarter. Rippon for 3. Knocked it down.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, boy.
They were talking to each other coming down the floor.
39-33, and Monarchs now squeeze a lead to 6. And the missed shot by Atlantic. The Monarchs get the rebound.
Good looking shot.
Here come the Monarchs. Galvin high and right. Baseline, Grady for 3. No good. And the rebound to Rippon. He'll take it to the rim. Lays it up and in. 39-35. The Monarchs on a roll. And Rippon off to a great start in the third quarter. Galvin gets up gingerly with 4:26 to go.
Got to give him a break. They stopped play for him.
39-35. As the Monarchs have outscored Atlantic 12-6 here in this third quarter. Aldia comes in for Cale Jensen. Gross comes in for McLaren, Benton McLaren with 4:26 on the clock. 4-point lead for Atlantic, 39-35. Hudson McLaren brings it across the timeline for Atlantic. High and right to Gross. High post McLaren. Gavin for 3 off the heel. No. Rebound Blaine Grady. 4:10 to go third. Grady high and right. Monarchs down by 4. Grady behind the back. Bigness. He'll take it to the rim. Lays it up and no
that's
good.
A good block.
Rebound Ritter for Atlantic. Ritter ahead to Hudson McLaren. He'll bring it high and right. Hudson finds a seam. Slithers in. Lose the ball. And Bigness with the steal. Under 4 to go in the third quarter. Grady out top to Rippon. Rippon guarded by Molia. Rippon the free throw line. High and right to Blaine Grady for 3. No good. Molia rebound for Atlantic. Pass ahead to Gross. Bounce pass out to Hudson McLaren to Molia. Left side Ritter. Ritter back out top to Hudson. Baseline Molia. He'll fire up a triple. No good. Grady rebound foul Molia. That's going to be 2 on Atlantic here in the third. 3:25 to go. Trojans up 39-35, but outscored 12-6.
Yep.
And Nimitz comes in. Nimitz with 6 in the first quarter. He has 9 in the ball game for Denison-Schleswig. 39-35. Monarchs making a comeback here in the third quarter. They were down 33-23 at the half. Blaine Grady high and right. Delicio in the game. Out top. Nimitz on the drive. He'll take it to the rim. Now kicks it out top to Beck. Beck set shot 3. No good. Molia rebound. 3 minutes left third quarter. Molia brings it to front. He'll take it inside. Jump, shoots. No.
Oh.
Rippon
that
rebound.
Was pretty though. Gosh. I wish I would have dropped.
Rippon high and right with the ball. Well, Molia's got some great ups, right?
Yeah, he does.
Rippon to the lane, layup good. Boy, Rippon's had a big third quarter here, guys. 39-37, Atlantic's lead cut to 2. Gross left side to Hudson McLaren. 2:37 to play third quarter. Gab McLaren on the baseline. Turns, shoots, up, blocked by Rippon.
Ouch.
McLaren goes to the floor. Blaine Grady to the front. Baseline, Nimitz for 3.
Got it.
Unbelievable comeback for Denison.
Yeah.
40-39. They scored 17 points to Atlantic 6 here in the third. And Coach Franken calling a timeout.
Well, the Trojans went cold.
Back after this.
At Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, you'll find the latest apparel and promotional products in the newest colors and designs. Head to Outfitters and work with the design pros to make your customized tees, team apparel, and personalized swag for your business a reality. Whether it's fan apparel for your high school or youth sports team, your business, or you just want to make something your own, you'll have everyone saying, "Where did you get that?" Outfitters will also add your group store online to make ordering a breeze. Get personalized at Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Stop in today.
Looking for the place to party in Atlantic? It's the Super Bowl, your party headquarters for birthdays, family outings, date nights, and more. Feeling competitive? Challenge your crew to a few games and see who's king of the lanes.
Welcome back to Atlantic. 2:17 to go in the third quarter. The Monarchs 40-39. They've outscored Atlantic 17-6. To start this third period, Atlantic has the ball out of bounds after timeout by Coach Franken. We're down to 2:15 to go in the third. Hudson McLaren with the basketball on the dribbler. High post to Gab McLaren. Swings it right baseline. Gross for three. No good. They can't get a bucket.
Yeah, they're just kind of ice cold right now.
Beck with the rebound for the Monarchs.
Because that was a good shot.
He was open.
Actually what you wanted.
Rip it at the top for the Monarchs. Back out top to Lucio. DeLucio drives in. Shot up. No. Rebound. Moya. Atlantic will bring it to the front. 1:49 to go. Third quarter, Moya baseline, too far under. Kicks it left baseline to Gross for three. No good. Rebound, McClure. We're going to have foul call on Jensen.
Yeah, I get it.
Atlantic cannot buy a bucket.
No. And those are, Tommy, those are good looks.
Yeah, they're good looks.
That inside out, you got a good look. You got to convert those.
1:40, 1:38 to go. Third quarter, 40-39. Monarchs with the lead. Rip it high and left. Down inside to Blaine Grady. He'll rip it. He'll take it inside. He traveled with it.
Yeah, he got a little anxious on that one.
He had about 5 steps, man.
Yeah, he was going for the hammer, I think.
I know he was. 40-39, Monarchs with the lead on the Seed Pros scoreboard. 1:28 to go in the third. Here comes Hudson McLaren across the half-court line for Atlantic. He'll angle high and left. Moya high and right. Hudson to Jensen. Jensen takes it inside. Now has to go outside. Cut off by Duccio. Moya loses control. Into Gavin. Layup good.
He got the assist off the loss of control.
Atlantic back up 41-40. Gavin has all the points for Atlantic here in this period. 59 seconds to go in the third. Driving Rippon. High and right, Dulicio. Dulicio cut off by Hudson. Now to Nimitz. Rippon, left wing, beyond the arc. Rippon drives inside, right side Nimitz. He'll shoot, and it is no good. Rebound, Gavin for Atlantic. Pass ahead to Moya. Moya spinning, lays it up, and no good.
Oh, that was a pretty shot.
Beck rebound to Rippon. Pass knocked away by Hudson. Stolen by Atlantic.
Take it to the hole.
Hudson to the hole, layup good.
There you go.
Atlantic up 43-40. Clock running down at 19 to go here in this third quarter. Monarchs with the ball. Hudson McLaren with 6. And a steal by Jensen. He'll take it inside. Layup is good. 45-40. Atlantic with an explosion. And a steal by Jensen. Shot the buzzer, no good, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't think that was going to count even if they got it. He was going to have to catch and shoot.
Well, what a comeback for Denison-Schleswig on a 17-6 run, but Atlantic closed it out on a 6-0 run to lead 45-40 after 3. We'll be back right after these.
SWITA is your public transit provider in Southwest Iowa. Gas prices got you down? Need a ride to work or the grocery store? There's public transportation for everyone in Southwest Iowa. SWITA offers taxi service in Atlantic, Glenwood, Harlan, Missouri Valley, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Call 1-800-842-8065 or visit swita.com to schedule your ride.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Able to salvage some of that third quarter, Roger Warren.
Well, yeah, they put it back. Now they got the chance to, got the ball to start the fourth quarter.
Monarchs had 3 threes for 9-11, 13. 17 points in that third quarter. Atlantic with the ball in the front, baseline Molia. Atlantic at 45-40, a steal by Bigness for the Monarchs. He'll take it all the way inside. No good. Rebound, Hunter Nelson. Atlantic with numbers, pass to Jensen. Layup good.
That was a great lead pass.
Atlantic back up 47-40. A good response by the Trojans.
Yeah.
Front court, Denison-Schleswig. Blaine Grady, top of the circle. 7:20 to go. Atlantic up by 7. Lopez out top, Bigness. Left side, Blaine Grady. Grady looks for Nimitz inside, didn't get it to him. Now he'll launch up a triple. That's off the mark. Rebound, Molia for Atlantic.
Now control. Keep your eyes up. Good.
Molia over to Hudson McLaren. Baseline, Hunter Nelson inside Gavin McLaren. Turn, shoots, no. Blaine Grady rebound. A foul called on Gavin McLaren. Double foul.
No.
What he called it?
That's an intentional foul.
An intentional foul. So that'll be 2 shots there. Not sure how that came about.
Well, to call that, he just reached out and grabbed his arm.
Okay.
Not the ball.
So Atlantic getting 12 points in that.
Misses the front end.
47-40. Grady missed the first of 2. Second free throw coming up here. 17-12 was how that first third quarter ended. Atlantic on a 6-0 run, though, to make something out of that, and he missed them both. Blaine Grady missed both free throws.
Ball will be out back here.
47-40, Atlantic by 7. 6:58 to play. Rippon will come in for Denison-Schleswig. Blaine Grady will go out. Grady, so far in the ball game, has 8 points, averaging 17. Galvin with the backcourt for the Monarchs over to Bigness. He'll bring it across under 7 to go in the game. Galvin, high and right. Out top, Bigness. High post, Rippon. Rippon looks for a cutter. Now he lifts it off to Galvin, right baseline drive. Hunter Nelson cuts him off. Good job by Nelson. Out to Nimitz. Lopez to the top, handles the pumpkin here. He'll work the ball back out top to Galvin. 10 of the shot clock, 9 of the shot clock. Monarchs go left wing to Lopez. He launches one at 6 of the clock, and he rattles it home. Yep. Lopez with the triple. He has 5. 47-43. Atlantic's lead cut to 4 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. 6:23 to play. The Monarchs had a 17-6 run in that third quarter, and they took a 40-39 lead, but Atlantic able to close it out on a 6-0 run. And now we got to stop a play here. I'm going to get maybe things settled down a little bit, Roger.
Well, if you're going to do something like that, you better either team up or shut up. So I guess that's the way to look at it.
Here comes Atlantic with the ball. Hudson McLaren, high and left. Now we got a whistle. Timeout called by Dalton Franken, the head coach of Atlantic. 4-point lead for Atlantic, 47-43.
Tanner from the Atlantic High B.
Looking for the place to party in it?
Hi everyone, this is Tanner from the Atlantic High B. Have you signed up or upgraded to our Perks program yet? It's free and gives you instant savings. If you're not signed up, no worries. We can sign you up in-store. Super easy and instant savings. You will still have the fuel saver savings on gas. We're the only store in town committed to giving you the cheapest gas. So when you choose the Atlantic High B, you're not just shopping, you're experiencing service, quality, savings, and purpose. And as always, thank you for choosing Atlantic High B.
Why is the oxygen tank empty again?
Empty? That's impossible. I just filled it.
You didn't leave the valve open, did ya? How many times do I gotta say it? Lefty-loosey, righty-tighty.
Amy Jo, this isn't rocket science. It's farm science.
Let me guess, acetylene's empty too. Yep, knew it. Funny how the tanks are empty, but someone around here is still full of hot air.
What'd you say?
I said Atlantic Ag and Auto, your locally owned CarQuest Auto Parts store, has welding supplies. Save the lecture, skip the arguing, and just call 712-254-7373.
Bet your sweet acetylene gas I'll leave the toilet seat up too.
Welcome back to Atlantic, 47-43. Trojans will lead over the Monarchs on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Hudson McLaren on the dribble, angles right. Right side, Hunter Nelson fire a three, no good. Malia rebound, his putback is good.
I'll tell you what, that's a power rebound. He was up there about a foot and a half above everybody else.
Atlantic up by 6 now, 49-43. Monarchs with the ball, 5:49 to play. Trojans. Moy's had a good game.
He really has. No, that's not a foul.
They're going to charge him with a foul there, on a blocking foul. It's going to be 3 on Moya.
Okay.
So Monarchs will have the ball out of bounds on the baseline, right side of the basket. They're going to need Moya in. Pass into Blaine Grady. Grady, he's wide open, lays it up. A tough shot, no good. Rebound, Bigness can't get it past, and Moya another rebound.
He did.
Moya top of the circle, left baseline. Nelson throw it over his head.
Yeah. Sheldon brings a lot to the table, but sometimes he gets a little rambunctious.
So Beck will come in for Bigness for the Monarchs. Atlantic up 49-43. Their largest lead was 29-18 of 11-point difference. Monarchs took the lead in the third, 40-39. Atlantic then has come back. Beck, short range shot, no. Rebound, Hunter Nelson for Atlantic. 5:20 to go. Now Jensen, left baseline. Fires a three, no good. Beck rebound. Monarchs bringing it back the other way.
Well, the way he's been shooting, yes, put it up.
Put it up. 5:09 to go. High post to Rippon. Rippon left baseline to Lopez. Lopez wanted to get to Blaine Grady, but he was covered up nice by Jensen. Nice job on him.
Yep.
Right side to Beck. Beck on the drive, spinning. In to Rippon. Give it a go. Layup good. Rippon with the bucket.
Sheldon let him go by him. That hurt.
49-45. Timeout called with 4:52 to play. We'll take it with them. We're back right after this.
At Greg Young, we don't just sell vehicles, we help you find the perfect one. Our extensive dealership network allows for amazing pricing and better vehicle selection. Plus, get a 5-year complimentary maintenance package with a new or used vehicle purchase, oil changes, tire rotations, and peace of mind on us. That's how Greg Young celebrates 25 years. Visit GregYoungAtlantic.com today.
Greg Young, we go the extra mile for you.
Limits apply. See dealer for details.
At Oak Point Wealth Management, we're embracing new changes to better serve you. As an independent wealth manager, I'm excited to partner with LPL Financial, bringing you comprehensive tools and resources backed by personalized service and dynamic technology. My focus remains on helping you achieve your financial goals with integrity and care. Visit oakpointwealth.com or call me, Erin Friend, at 712-207-3521 to learn more.
Visit oakpointwealth.com. Call 712-207-3521 to learn more about how Oak Point Wealth Management can help you pursue your financial goals.
Atlantic, 4:52 left, 49-45. Trojans with the lead. Gavin McLaren will toss it in for Atlantic. Trojans with a 4-point advantage. Bounce pass into Hudson McLaren. Back to Gavin. He'll bring it across the timeline to Nelson. Loops it to Jensen, left wing. Jensen back to Hudson McLaren. 25 on the shot clock, plenty of time, 4:40 to go. Here's McLaren driving, jump stop, layup, good!
Nice split. Got that one protected when he got through there.
Atlantic at 51-45. Monarchs to the front court with 4:26 to play. Rippon high and left, he has 16. Beyond the arc, off the screen from Beck. Leaves it off for Galvin at the top of the circle. Galvin on the left side to Beck. Beck baseline, Rippon. Rippon will take it inside. Right baseline, Galvin for three. Good. Big shot, 51-48 Monarchs. Down to one possession of the game here. Under 4 to play, Atlantic with the lead. Hudson, a baseline. Nelson for three, no good. Rebound, Rippon. Monarchs to the front court. Rippon high and right. He'll take it to the rim, throws it to back. Lopez out top to Galvin. Blaine Grady for deep three, no good.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. We saw the jump stop there, and they didn't call travel.
No, because he didn't.
Yeah.
He did. You can take a step. It's really weird because he jumped, but he landed on both feet, but he never pivoted. If he would have took one more step, that's a travel. But you can land on both feet, but no foot is a pivot foot anymore.
3:30 to go. Atlantic up 51-48. The State Pro scoreboard and the ball. Hudson McLaren, baseline. Hannah Nelson for three. Got it.
He's going to drain one of those someday.
He's got a nice shot.
Yeah, he does.
Hudson drains the triple for Atlantic. Hunter Nelson with a three. Atlantic at 54-48. Baseline. Nemitz for three. Rimmed out. Atlantic has it. 54-48 Trojans. 3 minutes to play. Gavin for three. Good rebound back. Monarchs to the front. Atlantic is maybe taking some time off the clock a little bit, but it's a good look.
Yep.
Rippon high and right, 2:49 to play.
I think you eat some time in the next possession if you can get a stop.
Rippon drives baseline over to Galvin. He'll launch a triple. Got it.
That's his second one in a row.
54-51. Monarchs within three again. 2.5 to play. Timeout called. 2:31 left. Atlantic by three. We're back right after this 1 minute timeout.
Looking for a reputable carpenter you can trust? Call Matt Benning with Benning Carpentry. Matt and his crew, based out of Atlantic, bring you top quality craftsmanship backed by over 30 years of experience. From remodels to custom builds, they do it all with precision and professionalism. Call 515-490-6966 today. That's 515-490-6966. Benning Carpentry, where experience meets excellence.
If authentic Mexican food is what you're craving, then come on into Rancho Grande in Atlantic. We're more than just tacos and margaritas, but we do make the best of both. We have appetizers, beef, chicken, seafood dishes, and desserts. Mixed drinks, wine, imported and domestic beers are on the menu too. Dine in or relax on the patio with family, friends, date night, or a quick stop before or after the game. Open 7 days a week. You'll be able to fill in your cravings of authentic Mexican food at Rancho Grande in Atlantic.
After timeout, Atlantic going to milk the clock for a little bit of Roger Warren.
Well, just get a good shot. Hunter Nelson.
Three, no good. The rebound comes off deep to Atlantic. Gavin McLaren to Hudson. New shot clock.
You got another 30.
2 minutes to play. Atlantic up 54-51. Hudson McLaren dribbles top of the circle. Off to Gavin McLaren. He'll pull up to Corbin Ritter. Back to Gavin McLaren. High and left, 1:48 to play. Atlantic by three. Back to Corbin, back out top to Jensen. High and right to Hudson, inside to Gavin McLaren. He'll take it up and in.
That's a step through. That's a two-possession game now.
Nice job. 56-51 Atlantic.
Now you got to play defense.
1:30 to go. Rippon high and right for Denison. Holds the ball. One dribble back out top to Galvin. 56-51 Atlantic, 1:19 to play. Rippon at the top of the circle. He's got 16. To Galvin, he'll fire up a three. Good!
That's three of them, yeah.
56-54. Rams, Monarchs now within two with 1:11 to play and another
30-second timeout.
We're back in 30.
First Winnie Bank is the longest standing locally owned bank in Atlantic, and as such, we take pride in how we serve our community. For generations, we have been involved with our customers and their families by getting involved in community events and by supporting technology and teaching financial literacy in our schools. You'll also see our support of athletics on the scoreboards at home events. It's this involvement that allows us to know our customers and their families for generations. First Winnie Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC.
I'll leave the toilet seat up too.
1:11 to go. This is going down the wire. 56-54 Atlantic by 2.
Yes, it is.
Gavin McLaren will throw it in for Atlantic, right side of the basket. He'll be picked up by Grady there on the baseline. Pass head to Ritter. Ritter dribble across the timeline. Back to Gavin. 1:07 to play. 106-105. Trojans by 2. 56-54. Hudson high and left. Left side to Jensen. He'll drive inside. Layup up. No good. He's fouled. And Jensen line for 2.
Well, important free throws like all of them. I mean,
so Jens will shoot a pair of free throws for Atlantic. He's had a great night for the Trojans. 22 points to lead Atlantic. Gabba free throws on the way, short.
Okay.
Well, it's going to be key down the stretch, these free throws.
Yeah, absolutely.
22 for Jensen, 12 for Gavin, 8 for Hudson McLaren. Second free throw coming up.
Not close to the bonus on any of them, so.
And that one's in. 57-54 Atlantic.
Make them use the clock.
53 seconds to play in the game. Blaine Grady across, right side to Nimitz.
I would really guard the arc.
The back to Galvin. He's got 3 threes in this quarter. Back out to Nimitz, 40 seconds to play. Blaine Grady handles it high and left. 17 the shot clock. Skip past the back. Baseline, Nimitz for 3. Got it! Oh, boy! We're tied! 57-57. 25 seconds to play. Here comes Atlantic. Hudson McLaren across the timeline. 20 seconds to play. McLaren off the screen. Over to Jensen. 15 seconds to play. Tied at 57. Hudson McLaren to the top of the circle. 10 seconds to play. Tied at 57. 9 seconds to play. Atlantic's ball. And they throw it away. We've got a whistle and we've got a jump ball with 4 seconds on the clock. And the arrow is for Denison-Schleswig. So Maddox will have it. Timeout called by the Monarchs.
Yep.
We're going to keep it right here with 57 seconds, or 4 seconds left, 57-57.
Hey, well, you got to play defense.
Monarchs, the big difference in this one was that third quarter. Atlantic was in command at halftime. They led by 11, 29-18. There in that late second quarter, they led 33-23 at the half. Then Denison-Schleswig outscored Atlantic 17-6 down the stretch of the third quarter to make it 40-39. They took the lead actually there. Then Atlantic able to bounce back in a 6-0 run. We're going to take a quick station identification. We're back right after this.
7 is KSWI Atlantic, a proud part of Meredith Communications. KS 95.7.
And now Trojans, they built back up a lead at 54-48, Roger Warren.
But those threes were killing them.
Yeah, threes are killing. And you look at that, 4 or 5 threes for the Monarchs in the fourth quarter. And Galvin has 3 of them. Nimitz has 1. And Lopez had a 3 early in the fourth quarter. And the Monarchs have the ball.
Well, you got to put somebody on the ball because they got to get the clock started ASAP.
Well, you don't want to foul because you don't have a lot of time left.
No, you obviously you don't want to foul, but the ball's got to be, you got to get them to catch it early. So the
ball be inbounds from about 3/4 court. Now, Coach Franken wants another timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. So the ball is going to be taken out of bounds in the Monarch backcourt, about the free throw line extended.
Yep.
So they have 3/4 court to go. So Coach Franken wanted to see what the Monarchs were set up in on the inbounds play, right? And now he's going to set up his defense.
I think what we got right now is he's probably going to put Shelton in, put him on the ball. I'm just guessing. Put him on the ball and make it very difficult to see where you're throwing it.
Shelton's kind of that secret weapon. He's had that catch against Preston.
Yeah.
He hadn't played at receiver all game, and they stuck him in there, and he made the catch.
Yep.
Same thing as Harlan.
Same thing with Harlan. Yep.
And now they're going to put him on the inbounds. That's a smart move.
I think.
That would have been a...
Or unless he's going to cover them.
Nope, he's going to cover.
Well,
yeah, there you go. You hit it cold right, Roger. Now they're going to back him off. Okay. Here's a throw in by Nimitz. to Grady. 3 seconds to go. Grady down the right side. Foul on Hudson McLaren. That's just 3 in Atlantic.
Yep, no, that's fine.
Yep.
Because you got the time run off. You had plenty of fouls to give.
2 seconds left. They'll then bounce about free throw line extended the front court. Now they got 2 seconds. 57-57 tie. Monarchs ball. Here's a throw in. 3-ball in the air. No good. Overtime. We're going overtime here in Atlantic. As we're tied at 57-57, we'll take a 1-minute timeout. We're back right after these.
Have you ever heard the saying, people spend their life building wealth and neglecting their health, only to wish they could trade their wealth for better health at the end? This is Dr. Fritz Beyer, and it has now been over 30 years since my first chiropractic adjustment. I still get asked, do you get adjusted? Absolutely. I try to get adjusted at least once a month. I'm 47 now and still try to stay as active as ever. While I do get a few more aches and pains than when I was younger, it feels great to be able to step on the mat and help kids learning to wrestle. Chiropractic has helped me feel young enough to do it. If staying active is part of your future plans, call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
Going overtime here, and for the Trojans, they scored 15 in the first quarter, 18 in the second quarter, 12 and 12. Monarchs 12, 11, 17, 17. 57.
This is what they call free basketball.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Get overtime. It's like extra innings in a baseball game.
Absolutely.
Free baseball.
Grady will jump it up against Cale Jensen. Monarchs will move right to left, Atlantic left to right. 4 minutes to go here in this game. We're in overtime now. Here is the toss-up. Jensen had a head start, but they're going to dump that again. No, they're going to call violation, I think, on Atlantic. Jensen had a little bit of head start. I think that's going to be a violation. So the Monarchs will have it. I don't know.
That's all right. Next possession comes to the Trojans.
There you go. Galvin with the ball. High post to Blaine Grady. Grady will turn against Jensen. He'll take it inside, spinning. And a steal by Sawyer Terrell, but he traveled with it. So the Monarchs get the ball back with 3:48 to go to overtime. They'll take the ball out of bounds on the baseline. Galvin will throw it in for Denison. He has a big third quarter. 3 threes for Galvin. He's the one that willed that team to this overtime. Grady, a jumper from inside the paint, no good. Rebound, Hudson McLaren. He'll bring it to the front court for Atlantic. Hudson, top of the circle. Off the screen, angles right. Bounce pass into Gab McLaren. He goes too far under. They'll kick it out top to Benny McLaren. High and right to Hudson. Baseline Jensen. He'll launch up a 10-footer, no good. Rebound comes off to the Monarchs. Lopez with it. He'll slow it down out to Galvin at 3:20 to go.
He got to keep playing defense. Stop.
And a steal by Jensen. Coast to coast layup. Good. Atlantic up 59-57. 3:06 to play in overtime. Monarchs with the basketball. They'll fire it over to Bigness.
Don't go behind.
Skip pass to Lopez, high and right. Right baseline to Galvin, inside to Blaine Grady. They throw it away. Trojan steal. Pass ahead to Ben McLaren. Steal by the Monarchs. And now they can't handle the ball. Atlantic with a steal. Hudson spinning. And he's, great control foul. Hudson McLaren. Monarchs with it back. Checking back in is Camden Nimitz. He has 4 threes in this ball game. 2:40 to go. 59-57. Atlantic by a pair. Monarchs with the basketball. Across the timeline is Galvin. Galvin high and right. Almost lose a handle. Goes right baseline. Still dribbling. He wants to take it to the rim. Kick out top. Nimitz. Ripping high and left. Inside Grady, Blaine Grady turns.
Oh, you better.
There is going to be a blocking foul. That's going to be 2 shots for Blaine Grady. That's 5 on Atlantic now.
Yeah.
Grady with 2 threes, has 8 points. He's been held down tonight by Jensen. Free throw missed. 59-57 Atlantic by 2. 2:17 to play in overtime. Second free throw is good. Atlantic with the basketball. They'll bring it across the timeline with Hudson McLaren. 2:10 to go. 59-58 Atlantic by 1. Well, inside, stolen away by the Monarchs. Out top to Bigness. Out top to Rippon. High left to Emmets for 3.
No.
Missed the shot. Rebound Grady, layup good.
Right there.
60-59, Monarchs take a 1-point lead. Atlantic in the front, Hudson on the drive, knocked out of his hands. And a foul called on Denison. That's just their third with 1:44 to go. Foul called on Grady. Molia back in for Atlantic. Gab McLaren comes out. We're going to call that a Nimitz. My bad there.
Yep.
Nimitz with 2. Atlantic with the inbounds. Trigger left baseline. Out top to Sawyer Terrell. Baseline. McLaren down inside. Is tipped out by Nimitz. Atlantic keeps the ball. They'll trigger for the out of bounds baseline.
Yep.
1:39 to go. 60-59 in favor of the Monarchs on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Hudson to throw it in. He's got to get rid of it. To Benny McLaren on the right baseline. Benny driving, lays it up, and God!
Benny protected that basketball when he got around, and the kid couldn't knock it out.
Trojans up by 1, 61-60. McLaren with the bucket for Atlantic here in overtime. Down inside, shot by Nemitz, no good. A foul called on Atlantic. The out official called it. 1:19 to go. And the free throws are coming up for Denison. It's going to be Nimitz at the line. So Nimitz will shoot. First free throw on the way, and it is no good. Atlantic up 61-60, 1:19 to go. Second free throw for Nimitz. And it is no good. Rebound Moya. Atlantic with the ball with 1:15 to go, and a travel call to Atlantic. 61-60, and Monarchs get the ball back near sideline. 1:15 to play. Trojans by 1. Overtime. Grady will throw it into Beck. Top of the circle. Beck on the drive. Stops the free throw line. Give it a go. Layup Nimitz good. 62-61 Monarchs. Atlantic back the other way. Hudson McLaren, top of the circle. To Benny McLaren. He'll take it inside. Layups blocked away. Rippon with the block. Out of bounds. Atlantic will keep it down by 1. 62-61. Monarchs by 1. Atlantic will throw it in for the baseline left side of the basket. Hudson McLaren. Into Benny McLaren. He'll fire up a 3 off the mark. Rebound back. And now the Monarchs can take their time here with a 1-point advantage. 62-61. Grady top of the circle. 40 seconds to play in overtime. Rippon top of the circle handles the ball. Guarded by Jensen. Rippon near the ring. 30 seconds to play. 14 of the shot clock. Beck high and right. Timeout called by Denison. And we'll take it with them. We're back after this 30-second timeout.
At the Seed Pros, we're more than just your local Pioneer seed dealer. We're a family operation helping you grow profitable success season after season.
My daddy sows chemical, soybeans, and corn.
That's right, Nora. From corn to soybeans to chemicals, we've got trusted Pioneer genetics and local knowledge to maximize profits.
And I get to ride in the tractor.
The Seed Pros, where the next generation is already in the field. Contact Mark Van Tiger, Gary Dinklin, Nick Knutson, or John Becker. We are with you from the word go.
Looking for a reputable carpenter you can trust? Call Matt Benning with Benning Carpentry. Matt and his crew, based out of Atlantic, bring you top quality craftsmanship backed by over 30 years of experience. From remodels to custom builds, they do it all with precision and professionalism. Call 515-490-6966 today. That's 515-490-6966. Benning Carpentry, where experience meets excellence.
Welcome back to Atlantic. We're in overtime with 28 seconds to go, and the Monarchs up 62-61 here, Roger Warren.
Well, I'll tell you what, you play defense, you get a stop, you got 16 seconds. So there's still a lot of basketball to be played here.
28 seconds to go. Monarchs will throw it in. Here's Bigness into back of the backcourt. Beck across, 25 seconds left. Beck driving. And the ball stripped. Atlantic has it. And now the Monarchs with the steal. Hudson with it. We got a whistle.
He had possession, and we called timeout.
So we're going to see here in a moment. The arrow.
Okay, I didn't see the kicking. I didn't see the kick.
So Atlantic's going to have a lot of crazy things have happened in this game.
Yeah.
Okay, 17 seconds to go. We'll set the table for you here. 62-61 Monarchs, Atlantic's ball. They have to take it to front court. Hudson McLaren across the timeline at 15. He'll work the ball to Malia. Back right side of Terrell, inside of Jensen. Jensen at 10, puts it up, and it is good!
Got it.
It's good! Jensen gets the bucket, he's fouled and won! Now Atlantic up 63-62. 8 seconds to play. Still a lot of time for the Monarchs.
Oh, yeah. You got to remind your players that you're not going to foul because that puts them to the line.
Hale Jensen to the free throw line for the Trojans. Jensen with 27 points in the game. And the free throw is good. 64-62 Atlantic. Timeout called by the Monarchs. With 8.4 seconds to go now.
Hey, we got a wild one. Hey, what do? You just got to play defense. I mean, a 3 beats you, a 2 ties it. So you're still in the game at 2. That'd be guarding the arc. You know, their plan may be to, you know, we're going to win it or not from a 3 and try to work a play for a 3. But, you know, I'm one of those guys that, hey, we're still alive if I can put 2 in there. And you take the ball in the hole.
Yeah.
Take it hard.
Atlantic led 15-12 at the end of the first quarter. And at halftime, it was 33-23. Monarchs went on a 17-6 run in the third quarter, take a 40-39 lead. The Atlantic then responded a 6-0 run to lead 45-40 after 3. And then Atlantic had a 57-54 lead, but the Monarchs hit that 3 ball.
Yep. Took it to a different level, let's put it that way.
Yeah. It was Galvin hitting a 3 to make it 57-57. 8 seconds to play on the overtime. Atlantic by 2. Monarchs with the ball. They've got to go the length of the floor here.
Right. And you got to make sure they pass the ball in ahead of you.
They're going to have Blaine Grady throw it in. The 6'5 junior. Beck and Galvin in the guards, and here's the bounce pass to Galvin. 7 seconds. Galvin drives across the timeline at 5. 4 seconds. Galvin at the line fires a deep 2. No good. Time runs out. Atlantic wins.
No shot. And the other thing, that would have been a 2 because his foot slid forward.
On the line.
That would have been a 2.
Trojans pick up a win tonight in overtime. 64-62. And Jensen with a big night for Atlantic. 28 points.
No kidding.
Huge game for Jensen. And a big win for Atlantic. Our post-game show coming up. It's brought to you by Cass Health.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
What a ball game. Our postgame brought to you by Cass Health. Neighbors caring for neighbors. 57-57 after regulation. And the Trojans in that overtime scored 7. And the Monarchs came up with the 2, 4, 5 I'll have to have those up here. To make it 64-62. Just 5 points for the Monarchs there in that overtime period, Roger Warren. They had 3 points from Blaine Grady, and they had 2 from Camden Nimitz, and that was the extent of it there for Denison-Schleswig. Final score, Atlantic 64-62 in overtime over Denison-Schleswig. Your thoughts?
Well, it's a wild one. I mean, everybody had an opportunity. I mean, the Trojans never let it get out of hand or ahead, but, you know, it was anybody's game there at the end. It just happened to play good defense. Got the strip, got the violation. Kale was on fire. Let's put it that way.
Oh, man, he had a huge night offensively and defensively. Also, for the Monarchs, they were led by Owen Galvin. He had 10, but he had 3 threes in that fourth quarter. Also, Camden Nimitz, he had a big night. He had 4 threes in the game for 12, 13, 15. And he ended up with 17 unofficially for Denison-Schleswig. Blaine Grady had a couple of threes, 6, 8, and 9, 11 for Blaine Grady here in the ball game. And then Whippen was big for this team. He had 3, 5, 8, 10, 14, 16, and 2 point. And Bigness had 2 for Denison-Schleswig. Let's take a look at Atlantic. Again, 28 for Cale Jensen. And Gab McLaren came alive in that second half. In the third quarter, he had 8 points. Tanny had 12 for the game for Atlantic. Also, Corbin Ritter had some key points off the bench. He had 5. He had a big 3-point shot there. 4 for Benny McLaren in the ball game, and 2 for Shelton Mwalya. Also, Hudson McLaren, he had 4 in the first quarter. 6, he had finished with 8 unofficially here, and 3 for Hunter Nelson. So 28 for Cale Jensen, 12 for Gab McLaren, and 8 for Hudson McLaren to lead Atlantic here as far as scoring is concerned. And 64-62, an unbelievable ball game. Yeah,
those are always exciting, and it just, like I said, Atlantic let it slip away there for a little bit, and that's why you keep playing. You only got to win by 1.
Yep, that's right. And they've got the steal at the end, and Jensen had the layup. And boy, what a night he had for the Trojans here. As we hope to see Coach Franken here come up. Atlantic picks up their 5th win of the year. Now they travel to Harlan on Tuesday night, and they have Lennox a week from tonight right back here in Atlantic. Then they'll close out the year at the Denison-Schleswig. You can bet that's going to be another big game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Postgame brought to you by Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors, right after this.
Newest primary.
At Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, you'll find the latest apparel and promotional products in the newest colors and designs. Head to Outfitters and work with the design pros to make your customized tees, team apparel, and personalized swag for your business a reality. Whether it's fan apparel for your high school or youth sports team, your business, or you just want to make something your own, you'll have everyone saying, "Where did you get that?" Outfitters will also add your group store online to make ordering a breeze. Get personalized at Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Stop in today.
Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors, and we're going to be joined by Cale Jensen here on our post-game show with a big night of 28 points here in the ball game, and we'll wait till Cale gets sent here. But tell you what, Cale Jensen with us, a great game, 28 big ones tonight for you, and describe the ebbs and flows of this game. You had a 10-point lead at half, and then a big run in the second half by the Monarchs, but you able to hold on and win it overtime. Describe it for us.
Yeah, I feel like we came out a little slow, and then we got hot and went into the half up by 10, you said. In the second half, we came out a little sloppy, and they got back into it, so it was going to be a battle all the way through. And we found a way. That's the most important thing, that we got to win. That's all that matters. And
you did. You had a big steal at the end. You had the layup to go up by 2. Talk about your night, 28 points. How'd you do it?
Yeah, it all starts with my teammates and coaches, like getting me the ball and getting me in positions to score. So it starts with them, and then I feel like I'm really confident right now, and that really helps a lot when you have confidence.
Cale, defensively, we can't dismiss that because you always draw the big guy, right? And you had Blaine Grady. You held Blaine under his average. Talk about how big a chore that was for you.
Yeah, I like giving those big guys a tough time no matter what team it is. And it was a tight game, and I needed to get a couple steals and a couple easy buckets to get some momentum on our side, and that's what I did to help the team.
Speaking of team, talk about the rest of the guys on the squad who stepped up for you guys tonight.
Yeah, it was a team win. Everyone contributed. Everyone did a good job. Everyone did their part. Everyone was ready when their name got called and made big plays.
Cale, congratulations. 28 points tonight. Harlan on Tuesday.
Yep, thank you.
You bet. Cale Jensen joining us here on the postgame show. Great game for the young man tonight. Great defensive effort for Cale Jensen as well as the squad. And, you know, resilient, I guess, is how you got to look at it.
Well, absolutely. I mean, like I said, basketball's a funny game, and you keep playing, and good things will happen.
Good things will happen, no doubt about it. We're going to be joined by Atlantic head boys basketball coach here, Dalton Franken, and
hey, thanks.
Take any way we can get him. Joined by Coach Franken here on the postgame, brought to you by Cass Health. Wow, quite a game, Coach. First of all, what can you say about your team here?
Just proud of the way they hung in there. A lot of stuff didn't go our way there down the stretch. They had guys hitting shots that they haven't hit all year. So, but that stuff's going to happen, and you still got to find a way to win a basketball game, and that's what our boys did tonight. Was really proud of the way some of our guys there that finished the game weren't in the game for a long stretch there in the second half, and I told them, I go, it's. You know, it was very important that you guys stayed locked in, stayed engaged, so if your number was called again, you could come in and help us close this thing out. So just proud of the way they fought.
Coach, you started off 15-12 after one quarter play. You had a big second quarter, 18 points to lead at 10 at the half. And talk about the second quarter run.
Yeah, I thought our defense was leading to easy stuff for us in transition, let us get in a flow offensively. That's really it. We were getting stops, getting out and running. We had a nice flow going offensively, and then we were playing our pace, not their pace. So I think that was the big difference in the second quarter. But credit to them, they do a good job of slowing it down and executing late in the shot clock. And it's not a lot of fun to guard for 35 seconds and, you know, then get scored on with 2 seconds left in the shot clock. So credit to them. They made us play their game for pretty much the entire second half there.
Coach, and you mentioned that in the pregame show, number one emphasis was rebounding, and the other was controlling the pace. How would you talk about the rebounding part?
I thought our rebounding was there all night for us. Seriously, that's what really kept us in it there when they went on their run there late in the third quarter and into the fourth. So was proud of the way we rebounded tonight. Everybody contributed there, and was really proud of our effort on the glass tonight.
57-57 in regulation. Now you go into overtime, and what are you telling your players, and what can you say about the win here?
Going into the overtime, we were just saying we needed to keep digging in defensively, focus on the rebounding, limit them to one shot, and obviously we were trying anyway to get the ball to Cale tonight. He had it going tonight. I think we saw a matchup 2-3 zone tonight. We saw a box and one, and then I think they went into a diamond and one at one point too. So Cale did our guys honestly did a great job of just continuing to play. We ran some of our regular man sets against it and just had Cale as the screener there. That's tough. That's how you beat the box and one stuff. You make the guy getting the box and one be a screener. I thought Hudson was really aggressive getting downhill for us tonight. Lost the ball in traffic a few times. They do a good job digging on drives and stuff, but was proud of the way we found a way to hold on there in OT. It was a stressful one on Coach Franken tonight, man. Holy smokes.
You might have got to sleep right away tonight. But, Coach, congratulations on the win here, and obviously Harlan coming up on Tuesday.
Yep, got Harlan coming up on Tuesday, another team that loves to sit in the zone. We struggled with their zone the first time around. I think our guys are starting to settle in against that a little bit. Our ball movement's getting better. We're starting to look to attack off of the reversals where the gaps are when the defense is shifting. But the McDowell kid had a huge night last night against, was it Clarinda? Had 30-some. Hudson did a great job on him the first time around, and I'm sure he's going to want to go this game. He's going to want this next game to go a little differently. Awesome. But we're going to we're going to get back to work Monday and practice, but we're going to enjoy the weekend here. Weekend will be a heck of a lot nicer. Finding a way to get this dub in OT, though.
Good job. Coach, thank you very much. Appreciate you, and we'll see you on Tuesday in Harlan.
Thanks, Tom.
We're back right after this one, the final timeout. Brought to you by Cass Health.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
Neighbors caring for neighbors.
Welcome back as the Trojans win this in overtime tonight. Roger Warren, a lot of fun.
That's an exciting one.
Oh, no doubt about it. Atlantic able to come back and get the win here over Denison-Schleswig in overtime. And now Harlan, huh?
Well, yeah, I mean, they played Harlan already. They just got to come back and probably return the favor when they go up there.
Harlan won that first time around, and they beat Clarinda last night, as Coach mentioned. McGowan had a good night for the Cyclones. Well, that'll do it for the broadcast here. Our next one coming up on Tuesday will be in Harlan as the Cyclones host the Trojans in a girl-boy doubleheader final regular season game for the Atlantic girls. And the boys will play Harlan on Tuesday and Lennox here on Friday, and close out the season the following Tuesday at Denison-Schleswig. Big thanks to Fletcher Toft, our video guy here on our WesternIowaToday.com TV and YouTube, and Mr. Roger Warren. Thank you very much. And we'll see you next week as well.
Betcha.
Right here on KS 95.7 FM. Atlantic girls win 61-22 with the boys. Pick up a win in overtime tonight, 64-62 over Denison-Schleswig.